Welcome to the Winds of Chaos, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign where you can influence the course of the game. You can harness the Winds of Chaos, this nefarious force of change sweeping across the lands of Gondara, by donating bits during the stream to help or hinder our heroes. For 300 bits, our heroes may find a useful, mundane, non-magical item. For 400 or 500 bits, you can buff the monsters that our heroes are facing with a minor or major mutation, respectively. Special thanks to our community's very own Bo the Distance for creating the random monster mutation table that we roll on for these redeems. For 600 bits, you can compel a player character's flaw. 700 bits grants inspiration to one player character. That's a reroll of a d20 during a clutch moment. And for 800 bits, you can make Flutter die roll on the Wild Magic Surge table, our community's favorite. Flutter's character, Kiona, is a wild magic sorcerer. That means that she doesn't have full control over her arcane powers, and every now and then, well, you'll just have to wait and see what happens. Finally, subscribers to the Dungeon Masters channel, that's Twitch TV/GhostPepper, can harness the Winds of Chaos to blow a custom NPC or magic item of appropriate level into the party's path. Please DM me on Discord for more info. Oh, one last thing. If you're a regular supporter of this campaign and redeeming or subscribing or things like that are things that you do fairly regularly, please consider subscribing to our monthly coffee plan. We use the proceeds from that to go directly towards funding improvements to the game, music, artwork, subscriptions to different services that make our game that much better. Any monthly supporters get a free Major Monster Mutation, Wild Magic Surge, custom NPC, or magic item once per month. We really appreciate all of our coffee subscribers, all of our bits redeemers, and every single one of you who watches the game. Please enjoy the show. watch this show. Oh,
Nice.
are we live? Did we skip the video?
Did we skip the video, Flums?
Oh, did you?
Oh, at the
Okay.
start. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Hi.
Hi, friends.
Hi, chat. Yeah.
It's never anything good.
No.
Oh, you're muted. Oh, Collie's stream is muted. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Wait, what? How? So, wait,
I hear you.
you
on
guys
your
can't hear
stream.
anything?
I
I don't know.
Can you guys hear?
Is Collie's stream muted? Hello. Okay,
Oh, there.
Okay.
Okay.
We got
we're
it?
back.
Okay. Well, hi, friends.
Okay, hello.
That's pretty much all we
Hi.
said.
Oh, we can hear everybody. Okay, thank
Right
you,
on.
Dan. Thank you, Typhoon Z. You guys are amazing.
Okay.
And Bruce, thank you. Oh, that's funny. Is that a?
Yo, what's up, folks?
That's amazing. But yeah, welcome everybody. Oh my god.
Hey everyone. Oh, happy Tuesday. We're back in the saddle.
Yes. Feels like it's been
Oh
forever.
man, I felt so rotten last Tuesday. So I'm
Dude.
glad.
yeah.
Collie and his HD camera. I know. Collie
Is
is
it
Ghost
really?
Pepper
Look.
Brows. It's true.
Do I look that HD? I always feel like my camera looks like trash, but thank you, B.
Maybe Beachhead's making fun of you. I don't know.
It could be, yeah. It could
I
be.
gotta remember to host the channel. There it is.
Right.
Thank you, guys.
There it
Do
is.
all the things.
Also, B, how did your games go with Autumn? I saw she absolutely destroyed you on one of them.
Whoa!
He was playing Tetris, competitive Tetris on Autumn's channel tonight.
Ooh, I like that.
It's pretty cool.
What?
It's-
Competitive Tetris.
yeah, it's a website. I don't know if Beachen can like link it or something,
Right.
but
That sounds like fun.
you can have like 3 or 4 people, I think. And like the way it works is when you get rid of lines, you can send them to another player.
Oh, I've seen
So
that
like
before.
it completely messes with everyone else. And I think
Yeah.
there might be power-ups. Tetrio. Okay.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah.
I'm gonna have to write that down because
Tetrio. Okay.
Okay.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
That
I
sounds
mean,
like
it's
fun.
beyond me. I certainly could not play against Autumn or Beachan. Holy crap! But it would be fun.
My
Anyway.
goodness, two of the most cracked gamers in the world. I don't think so.
Mhm. It's not worth it.
Mm-mm.
Don't even
Oh.
try.
Not worth it,
Yeah.
man. Well, I am so glad to be back doing this. Oh man, I can tell you. I think I even tweeted about it on Monday where I was just like, oh yeah, I just did a whole bunch of D&D planning, and I'm so looking forward to this session. It's gonna be. I made something so cool. I don't know if we're getting to the really cool part of this session or not. We'll find out.
That means
but,
speed.
Speed. But then the next
Right.
day, just wham, ate something that really disagreed with me, and oh boy.
That's
So
That
awful.
sucks, yo. That's
Oh.
such a shit thing.
Yeah.
so that's poetic. That's
Maybe
poetic
literally.
justice. When
Right.
well, that might be.
We're not gonna comment. You don't have to say anything, Ghost.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
comment on
All
that.
right,
I'm
all
not
right.
gonna comment. Yeah. I'm not gonna
Dan, you
comment
get.
on that. I'll leave that to chat's imagination if they want to. I bet you Bruce Campbell Soup is really sad that blurps are turned off right now.
Oh, I know he is. Oh my god.
Yeah, with the blurps he's enjoyed playing recently. Oh my goodness,
Look
at that.
Look, he's so
The
sad. I'm
saddest-
sorry.
the sad duck face. No.
I don't do blurps on my channel, you guys.
Imagine
I
if we
can't do
had
it.
it. We would never,
Yeah,
as if
yeah.
we're not slow enough already, we would literally never make it anyway. We would not, oh my, we would make no progress.
No
We'd
progress,
talk to
no
like
progress.
one character.
Yeah,
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
This music is intense, yo.
blurps turned off by the gas stoppo.
Oh my god. Which, by the way, chat, let me know if the music gets too loud. If that's okay, because I don't want it. I want it to be so you guys can hear it, but not like drowning us out. Sounds
Nah.
feel
It's
like it might-
definitely like a chase through a jungle music.
I don't hear it at all.
On the
Really?
stream, you don't hear
Might
it?
be because do you have Sirenscape turned on first of all? Okay, you might have the volume turned way down on the player.
Yeah, I have
Like
to
on
like
the
play
app?
with mine every time.
I definitely
Oh,
hear it.
yeah? Yeah, mine says that you joined the game, so maybe you need to
Yeah.
exit the game and rejoin.
I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, let me know, chat.
Yeah.
And I hope it works for you, Wolf. Jeez.
All right, friends. So you know what we're doing with our Winds of Chaos bits redeems. You saw the video. Apparently, the rest of us missed it. We had no idea that it played.
Oh, really? Because I always do it first
Yeah.
thing when the stream starts.
You always do it first thing. Okay.
Well, yeah, because
okay.
like
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it doesn't make sense. Maybe do it after, but I always think like for the YouTube video, it's a great intro, and then you
That's
have
fair.
a little bit of music,
That's fair.
and then. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, I think Ghost
That's
has a
fair for
great
sure.
voice, so why not start strong, right?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, jeez.
Brown
I
nose
can-
into the
I can-
DM.
Yeah, I can point to about 120 individuals of the youthful persuasion who disagree with that. People who look at me every day like, when is this guy gonna shut up?
Do you have a link, Flumps, in your? Do you have a command to link the incentives and stuff, the rewards?
Oh, hold on, maybe. Let me check.
I don't know. Yeah, we have that.
Yeah,
We have
we've
that
got
one.
that.
So I'm gonna say a few thank yous, a few shout outs to people who are always out there helping us, keeping this campaign going, keeping this game going from behind the scenes. Before I do that, I'm gonna ask our players our roleplay warm-up question of the night, which is, what would your character say to the party with their dying breath? If you in chat have a D&D character or other tabletop RPG character of your choice, and you would like to share what your sort of main roleplay character would say to the rest of their party with their dying breath, please feel free to answer in the chat. While our players are thinking of how they would answer this incredible roleplay warm-up question that came up number 2 on Google, I mean, completely handcrafted by me. I'm just going to shout out some people who help keep this stream going. First of all, our coffee subscribers. So Bruce Campbell Soup very kindly linked that in chat. We do have a $5 a month subscription through coffee that all proceeds of that go towards improving the game. So the Sirenscape sound that you're hearing right now, our annual membership to Roll20, some maps that we've purchased for the game, some software that we've purchased to just generally do things that improve the overall quality of what we're doing here, is what those donations go towards. For your $5 monthly donation membership, you get a free Major Monster Mutation or free Wild Magic Surge or free custom magic item or free custom NPC to appear in the campaign once per month, right? And so it is equal or greater value to some of those bits redeems and some of those Twitch subscription benefits. So if you are somebody who uses those things and contributes to the game that way, consider kicking in a coffee subscription in lieu of that. We don't want people to pay extra, but in lieu of that, if you want to support what we're doing and help us grow what we're doing. So I would just like to thank our present coffee subscribers. Let me see if I remember them all. They're in no particular order: Shawgraz, Bow the Distance, Bruce Campbell Soup, and Bard Owl. So thank you so much for your contributions. If I missed anybody, let me know in the chat, because it's been a few days since I checked the page. Few other thanks. I need to, as ever, thank Megan, Starborn Striker, and Bo, aka Bo the Distance, for being our lovely rules lawyers and rulebook consultants in the background. They can pay extra or face the fists of fury. Oh my goodness, do not pay extra.
Yeah, please.
Do not pay extra. Just pay differently.
Yeah.
If you decide that you want to pay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bo and Megan, they help us out so much when we run into, as is often the case, when we run into questions about rules and unusual situations. They're often like right there on the trigger to help us out with that.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, I would be remiss if I did not thank the incredible Final Stencil, who is constantly in modding the chat room while we play, and also every time somebody does a bits redeem, ask the necessary questions like, who do you want this to go towards? What do you want to happen? And she sends me a direct message so that I don't need to stop play to ask those questions myself. And so Vinyl, between Vinyl, Megan, and Bo, these three really keep the game running smoothly so that we can focus on the game. So thank you all. So your roleplay warm-up question, friends, was what would your character say to the rest of the party with their dying breath?
How much breath does Foodle have? Like, can he say
2 sentences max.
2 sentences max. Oh no. Okay. All right.
2 ridiculously long run-on sentences.
Yeah. Okay. Foodle would. Oh gosh, 2 sentences. Okay. Foodle would say. Okay, he knows that, so they'll do that. He doesn't have to say that. Okay, so he would say, I love you guys. Tell my mom I'm sorry. And that is what Foodle would say with his dying breath.
You're gonna make me
Foodle is
cry
too good for
like
this
before
world.
we even start playing today. This is good, Ghost. You've reached a new high. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I think I would die if that happened.
Yeah. Foodle is too good for this world, no matter
Right?
how awful I make this world.
I think Kiona would say, I'm sorry. She would
jeez.
probably have reason. In some cases, there may be reason for her to have to apologize as she's dying.
Fireballed the party. Oh, no.
Just fireballed everybody. Yeah.
For multiple reasons, I feel like it's I'm sorry.
Sorry, I blew you up,
Megan, thank you so much. That's incredibly cool. of you.
Megan.
15 months of support.
15
Yeah.
months. My goodness.
Amazing.
All right, Woof. What would Mazra say?
Oh, we're okay, I guess.
Wait, what did Monster say?
She just said, y'all are okay, I guess.
Oh,
Those are like,
goodness.
yeah, okay.
Oh
I guess
my
not the worst
goodness,
group of
God.
people I could have died amongst.
You know, what I,
Holy.
you know what I thought she would say?
Oh,
I thought
Mazra.
she would say, trust no one, avenge my death. I thought that was
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty fair.
Yeah,
but
that's a good one too. That's a good one too.
I like that one though. I like that.
Yeah.
That's the friendship version.
All right.
Yeah.
Torvax.
The juxtaposition between these two last words is perfect. I know. I know. It's so good. It's so good.
Oh, God.
All right. So, last time we left off, let me get my. I don't need that. I do need that. Okay. Let's get this. So last time we left off, you had departed from Camp Intrepid to venture out into the Lost Dunes in search of some answers about what exactly is going on here. Where are the slaves that the Bloodfort Orcs have been taking being transported to inside of this desert? You've heard tale of a mad mage called Galthor. Was that the right name? Yeah. A mad mage called Galthor who has been conducting experiments on slaves, and all of it has to do somehow with these winds of chaos, these incredible, fantastical and terrifying winds that change the very nature of the world around them wherever they blow, and bring discord and chaos, as the name suggests, wherever they blow. You reached Camp Intrepid, where you encountered a guide, one Iskander Blackthorn, who is Blackford, who is something of an explorer, archaeologist, and scholar in the desert here. With some trepidation, he's agreed to take you out into the desert. He has intimated that he is frequently betrayed in his expeditions into the Lost Dunes, but you've convinced him that you're good people and won't do the same to him. And on your way to... Oh, Collie Flumps with that hand motion. How dare you?
Well, I was like, are we good people? I hope so.
Are you good people? You're a mixture. You're a diverse group.
We at least convinced him.
You're a morally diverse group. Let's say that.
We try. I think
we do. We do. We try.
Try to be good people. Yeah. Try to be. As you set out from Camp Intrepid, you're headed towards a ferry crossing to take you across the what was that sand called? The Aqua Sand.
Wait, no.
it was just your Discord.
Yeah.
You might have to refresh your thing because you disappeared.
It just restarted. Wait, oh shoot, hold on, my camera's not on.
Wow. Uh-oh.
What? Okay, wait.
Uh-oh.
Did we do it?
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
There we are.
I don't know why Discord just died,
goodness.
but we're back. It literally just restarted. I don't know. Anyway.
I saw you make a face at your hype train and then you disappeared.
Yes. Sorry about that, Ghost Wolf. Thank you so much. That's incredibly cool of you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and so on your way to Fenton's Crossing to cross the Aquasand towards Camp Resilient, you were waylaid by a pair of earth elementals. You managed to handily dispatch them, but it did clue you into some of the dangers that existed out in this desert. And then with Iskander's guidance, you made your way to a ruined observation post in the Lost Dunes, where you could safely camp the night. And that's where we left off. The next morning, you awaken after I'm not going to say a good sleep, because you're sleeping on the hard stone floor. Maybe you had bedroll. Well, you did have bedrolls with you, though they don't provide much padding, though. So it wasn't a good sleep, but it was an undisturbed sleep. You wake up with some grit in your mouth and in your nostrils from where you're breathing in this constantly flowing, constantly ever-present sand. You're inhaling it in your sleep, so you wake up with that dry, gritty taste in your mouth. But otherwise, the sun is shining overhead. The morning is not too hot, and you're feeling after a quick breakfast of rations, you're feeling ready to continue on your way. So is there anything that you do before you pack up the wagon and get going?
I have a very brief out of character question because you alluded to it but never said the words. Did we get a full rest?
You do get a full
Oh,
rest.
thank God. Okay. Spell
Yep.
slots.
Yay.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. Hold on. There we go.
Never say that again.
No, please clip it. Actually, somebody's got it.
Oh, God.
That was so beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Woof. Or, no, it's not even
Please.
Woof. Pug, why would you do this to me? Pug says this all the time. He keeps infecting me. Oh, God. You know what? Okay, so Foodle, they'll have some, breakfast. Oh, shoot. Do we need... Ghost, can Foodle hunt in this desert?
Yo, we have rations that we
can-
almost never eat. I think that we
It's true.
probably
Foodle
use
has
the
done a lot of
rations
hunting.
if we want to.
That's true.
I will let you make that decision. You don't need a roll to see that looking out at the desert. There's undoubtedly wildlife out here, but certainly not as prevalent as you're probably accustomed to. So I'm not going to say it's impossible,
Okay.
but with your ranger senses and experience, you sense it would be more difficult.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, it's just going to be like bugs and stuff, right? Let's just have our rations. How bad could they be? Okay. And so they'll
Might as
have,
well.
Yep.
have some
That's what
breakfast.
they're there for.
Yeah. Now, before they go, before we go, should we like climb the tower and like look out ahead of us, see if there's like storms or like any movement that we can see, like sand getting kicked up, something like that?
Fiona will look at what's
Iskander.
his name? Iskander, thank you. And I have it written down, but it's like and say how often, how fast does it shift? Would it matter what we look at right now?
This is impossible to say, I'm afraid. Sometimes the sands shift seemingly on a whim. Sometimes they are relatively stable. Given today's weather and the lack of smell of burning hair in the air, I would guess that we do have some time.
Oh, okay.
Is that a smell that's frequent here, huh?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Are you familiar with it?
Far too familiar with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
I unfortunately believe I could say the same thing.
Fantastic. Well, then I guess we'll be good partners.
yeah. But hey, let's look on the bright side. Maybe we'll be lucky today.
I'll take whatever I can get.
Heck yeah. Come on, Doodle. And Foodle's gonna hop up on his pony Doodle.
I love it so
Okay.
much.
Doodle.
This game just gives me so much joy because
Oh yeah. And Foodle's gonna put on his goggles and like keep an eye on the horizon like he was told.
I
Okay.
love it.
Yep.
We did get
Are we?
like
we are all
masks,
selling
didn't
out
we?
as a group.
Oh, did we get
Yeah, you got
masks?
some scarves and
Oh, perfect. Okay.
yeah, and so Iskander is wearing. Actually, research this. It's called. I'm not going to pronounce it correctly, but it's called a shamar, which is like the if you think of the desert nomads in the Sahara, right? It's that head wrap.
Mm-hmm.
That they just sort of wrap around themselves. So
Nice.
Iskander is wearing something like that, and you would be given something similar to that.
All right.
Foodle's gonna attempt to put that on. I don't know. I don't know if he knows how.
Let me help you with that.
Oh, thank you.
Here we go.
That's better.
I would not say that I'm from the desert myself, but I've spent enough time here. I've learned a thing or two.
You know what? Tonight,
Here you go.
you got to show me how to do that because I got to learn.
Yes, of course. There, if you cinch it here, there you go. As long as you don't tug on it too hard, it won't come loose all day long.
Perfect. Well, thank you. Well, I guess follow you.
Yes, well, I suppose so.
Okay.
We should arrive at Fenton's Crossing by midday. Perfect timing to make the crossing to Camp Resilient. Daytime is the best time to do so. Sometimes the crossing can be a little bit exciting at night. And beneath the sort of he's like grins at you and then wraps the wrap around his mouth to cover his mouth and nose and clicks his tongue and his horse moves on through the desert.
Frodo's gonna like look at Mazra and Kiona and be like, "Well, that was ominous. Well, we better hurry."
Right. I'm sure there's going to be lots of ominous things in this desert. Onward, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. You trek across the desert all morning. In the distance, you can see some of the red clouds gathering far to the north, which is the general direction that you're headed in. But Iskander kind of assuages any nervousness that you express. Those storms are very far off. We won't be headed that far north today.
Oh.
And there's an interesting dynamic between the aqua sand and the napalm dust. They don't exactly mix. You're in areas where the aqua sand is prevalent. Generally, relatively safe from the napalm dust.
Oh, okay.
And then he turns back to face forward for a moment, and he kind of looks back over his shoulder at you again and says, "Relatively."
You guys have
And on he goes.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Oh.
And so, before too much longer, as the sun rises up above your heads, and it comes up to approaching high noon, your horses and wagon crest over one final sand dune, and you look down into a valley below, and ahead of you, you see what looks like the glittering horizon of a vast ocean.
Is that water?
At the edge, no, that is sand.
Oh, right. That blue stuff.
Yes, the aqua sand mimics the appearance of water quite convincingly. I would not drink it, however, if I were you.
Oh, okay.
Perched at the very edge of that, the expanse of golden sand as it kind of merges and melds and slowly turns blue into the blue of the aqua sand. You see a very small settlement, more like a couple huts and a ramshackle dock extending out into the aqua sand. And there are a couple of sailboats kind of perched, moored to the ends of the dock.
Wow.
Welcome to Fenton's Crossing, friends.
I don't know what I was expecting, but boats. I mean, that's pretty cool.
They do have something of a unique design.
Oh.
Not boats in the traditional sense. They've been fitted with, I don't know what you would call them, but I'm led to understand that some folk who live in more wintry climes, they attach a pair of parallel boards to their boots and slide down a hill. Something similar to that. That as the sails pick up speed, the boats rise up out of the water and traverse across the sands with greater control.
That's
Have you heard of
pretty
this?
crazy to me.
No.
Apparently, it's quite fun. I would like to try it someday.
Yeah. And
Perhaps in an environment that will not kill me.
right. Well, so do you have like a contact here? Or
Well, yes, I know Fenton. Very, very reasonable, gnomish chap. One of your cousins, my friend. But I think it might be best if you speak with him. And I hang back.
oh, bother. Okay. All right.
We gonna have trouble?
What?
No. But I think
What-
you should talk to him alone.
What does
I'll
he
stay
do?
with the wagon. He arranges crossing. Hence, Fenton's Crossing. He looks at Kiona like... you can book passage here for the four of us to Camp Camp Resilient.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. Seems simple enough.
What'll happen when we tell him you're with us?
Oh,
Should we tell him you're with us?
I mean,
I would not...
isn't he?
I would not volunteer that information. I've unfortunately had my association with some questionable individuals rub off on me a little bit, quite undeservedly, I assure you. But
Oh, was it that,
Fenton is a little bit disagreeable.
was it that group that like attacked you in the bar? Ah.
Yes, the Silver Spurs, unbeknownst to me, may have swindled poor Fenton a little bit, and he may be a little bit sore about that still. And he may not be the most understanding of that.
Right. All right.
Well, Mazra.
Nonetheless, if you gave him payment up front, even if he knows I'm with you, then I do not anticipate him raising much of a fuss.
Okay. I was gonna say, Mazra, maybe you want to chat with him and maybe mention that, you know, we did a little bit of damage. Maybe got some revenge for poor Fenton. Okay. All right. Well,
Couldn't hurt.
we'll go find Fenton. Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I know he's small, but should kind of stick out a little bit.
Yeah.
Is there like a tent or anything, like a setup or a booth?
There are a couple of sort of ramshackle, like shed-like buildings, made out of some salvaged wood, a few shingles torn off the top of the roof, some gaping holes between the boards that you could almost see like straight into the building through. But they provide some shelter. One of them, as you kind of ride down the slope of the sand dune, Iskander staying with the wagon and pulling back a little bit to wait a little bit outside of the main area there. As you approach, you can see that one of the sheds is kind of more like a bit of a boathouse, somewhere where some of the small ferry craft can be sort of docked up, and some maintenance and work can be done on them, piled high with a lot of crates of supplies and sort of piles of spare wood to replace ship planks with. The other building is much smaller and much more sparse than this sort of workshop building is. And through an open door, you can see a small rock gnome, kind of dressed in similar accoutrements to Iskander, a wrapping around his head to protect his head and his face and his mouth and nose from the blowing sands. And he's sweeping with an old, kind of bent over broom, sweeping sand out of his shed, and he's muttering and cursing in Gnomish as he does so, because whenever the golden sand is easy enough to sweep out, but whenever he hits any of that sort of bluish sand, it sticks to his broom, and it looks like sort of very goopy and gluey on the end of his broom, and he's just cursing at that damn sand.
Hello, my name's Foodle.
Yeah. Oh, Foodle.
Yeah.
What kind of a name is that?
I don't know. It's sort of like a name, kind of like any other name.
Kind of perches some half circle spectacles on the tip of his nose and glares across at you. Are you one of those forest gnomes?
Yeah. I'm not. I've never seen anything like this, though. This is wow.
Well, you're a long way from the forest, I must say.
Yeah.
You travel with strange company. We don't often see your kind out here.
Oh, really? You know, I was actually going to ask if you'd seen any gnomes recently. Any forest gnomes in particular. No?
Oh, forest gnomes, heavens no. Heavens no.
Oh, okay.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Not in these parts. I don't see many cat ladies either.
You will arch an eyebrow at him.
He points up at Mazra. We do see quite a lot of your kind.
Well, they're amazing, and you're going to love them. This is Kiona. Foodle's going to point at the cat lady. And then this is my friend Mazra. And she's really powerful, and so is she. And they're kind of like my protectors. And they keep me safe.
Well, no protection, Poodle.
Do I have forest gnome royalty gracing my presence?
No, I was just, I don't know. I'm just saying they're very powerful and they're amazing. And yeah.
I see.
Yeah, they take care of me.
I
take care of them too. So we just look out for each other.
Right, we're looking to book passage.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Oh my geckers.
Yes. You're here at the ferry terminal to book passage on the ferry.
Yeah.
Most interesting. What a startling revelation. In any case, very well. Passage is 1 gold piece a head.
We have 4. Plus horses and a wagon. Our companion is taking care of our horses right now.
Your companion is taking care of your horses.
Yeah.
And he pokes his head out and looks down the track, sort of the line of hoof tracks that you left behind over to where the wagon is parked. And Iskander is sort of tending to the horses, brushing down one of the horses with a brush right now. Has his face covered, and so is unrecognizable to Fenton. Very well. Very well. So 4 gold pieces for the 4 of you, and 5 for your team of horses and wagon. 9 gold pieces in total.
All right.
Sure.
Very well. Load your horses and wagon and the rest of your belongings, as well as your personages, onto that ship over there. And he points to one of the two boats that's moored at the end of the dock. I will be transporting you to Camp Resilient myself.
Oh, perfect.
Right.
Yes, I will. I have some business there, so this is awfully convenient to have some passengers to bring along with me.
Oh, perfect.
How long
Everything's-
does the travel take?
The travel only takes a few hours.
That's good.
I assure you it would be quite impossible to make the trip without one of my boats unless you can maintain a sprint over the course of so many miles.
No, it's fine. We'll take one of your boats.
Yes.
Thank you.
I thought you
Fiona
might.
will thank him and turn around and walk out the door and walk over to Iskander and be like, yo, he's coming with us, so you need to figure out how to make this okay.
Make what okay? Oh,
Whatever beef you two have.
me and him. Well, all right. Yes, I think this should do it. And he counts out a few gold pieces out of his pouch. Yes, well, if he recognizes me, then I'll happily pay my erstwhile companion's debts to him.
If he recognizes you,
Out in the desert, resources are few. Best not to use any more than you must.
right, okay. Long as you have an idea,
Back in
get
the
her stuff loaded. It's
I
that one down there at the
Won't
end
cause
of the
any trouble for you. Yes. I won't cause any trouble for you.
Good. We do enough of that ourselves.
Right this way, Doodle. He kinda
back
clicks his tongue and starts leading him and the wagon up to the boat.
back in the shed, Foodle's gonna look at Mazra and say, "Do we know if our companion's paying for himself, or should we cover?" Because Foodle already handed this guy a gold.
Oh, just to go. I was gonna just grab it. I'm sorry. I should have specified that. I just
Okay,
Oh, did you just do it out of
you
the-
took a
I just did it out of the group
Oh,
bag
perfect,
because I
okay.
figured we would
It's
just
a
take
group
care of it
expense,
because there was.
Okay. All right.
consider it Iskander's tip.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess, is there anything, are there any dangers out in the blue sand that we should know about?
Who is Foodle asking?
Oh, sorry, we're still back in the shed. The gnome.
Yeah.
Did we ever
Oh,
catch
so
his
Fenton.
name?
Okay.
Fenton. Oh, of course.
Fenton.
It's Fenton. Of course, it's Fenton. What am I talking?
Yeah.
Wait.
Dangers. Well, yeah, I should say so. There are, of course, pirates, but they mostly come out at night. Mostly. There are also, well, you don't need to worry too much about Kruthiks. Sometimes they burrow into the aqua sand, but their burrowing locomotion doesn't quite work in the aqua sands. They will often drown and rise to the surface, thrashing about and whatnot. Rarely a problem if you're traveling on any decent-sized vessel as we are. Of course, there are wild elementals and the like that you need to watch out for.
Oh.
And you do need to watch out for Her Majesty. An affectionate nickname we give to the purple worm that patrols this desert.
Oh,
Right.
We've already had our hand with elementals.
Yeah, we ran
And I
across.
see that you've made it out alive. Mostly? Entirely?
Yeah.
Somewhat?
We have a habit of making it out alive, usually.
Oh, okay.
So far.
Just asking sometimes some fairy customers come and they say, well, we took care of those elementals, no problem. And I find out that there was originally a group of 20 of them. So
Right.
Oh no, we still have as many
seen
as
the
we
week.
came with.
Oh.
So
I see.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I was just thinking, Fenton, as we load up, I was going to ask you a question.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Are you the only one who ferries people across, or?
No.
Oh, okay.
I do have some itinerant staff. There's another ship captain who is absent at the moment.
Ah. Okay. I was wondering because I was like,
Thus, 2 boats.
I guess we were lucky to catch you if you were on this side. But yeah, if there's 2, then there you go. Nice. That's smart. Cool. All right. Well, shall we be off?
Very well. Shall we? Yes. Let's load ourselves up.
All right.
Okay. And Fenton boards the boat. There are a couple of deckhands on the boat with him that he shouts out some he barks a few orders to. It's rather comical, perhaps to not to Foodle, maybe to the other 2 to see this little gnome ordering about men who are 3 times his size, and they obey quite briskly and quite urgently to his commands. And before long, the sails unfurl, the mooring is pulled off, and the boat is on its way. As you pick up speed, the boat begins to rise out of where it kind of displaces the aqua sand, and you see you can't see the skis underneath the boat, but you do see as you look down back the way you had come, down the aft section, you do see 2 trails, 2 ski trails, almost like a boat wake, but more like it's cutting a pair of parallel lines through the surface of like a bowl of pudding.
So it doesn't like fly up into the air at all.
The sand,
Yeah.
it does a little bit, but not like surf, like bashing up on the sides of the boat, right?
Okay.
As you know, there's a little bit of flecks of spray, and it's mostly directed behind the boat rather than to the sides. On occasion, you'll hit a dune, and the boat will like crash into a dune like a wave, and it with a wet splat, it'll kind of off to the sides, which you might find, it does sound a little bit comical at first, and might take you a little bit to get used to it. It's very strange. It's like a slimy like pudding like consistency as you travel across it, and as force is applied to it by the skis and by the bow of the boat.
If you're sitting close enough to Kiona, you'll hear her like mumble to herself. Never thought I'd see these kinds of things. I never even thought
Well, these kinds of things didn't exist more than 5 years ago. You've got the winds to thank for that. Hey, he looks up at Iskander, who's still standing there with his wrapping covering his face. Hey, do I know you from somewhere? And Iskander looks down with some surprise and just shrugs.
Foodle's going to...
Never mind.
Oh. Foodle's going to say, Fenton, I can't really see over the side.
Yes?
Could I, climb up on that crate there?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay.
Help yourself.
Foodle's going to climb up over the edge and look down. And after...
Basho,
Oh,
go ahead.
no, go ahead. That's perfect.
Basho, wants to put a rope around him so he doesn't go flying out.
Does she say anything or do anything, or just thinks it?
She just kind of sidles up and is like, I don't want you to fall out. Be careful.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hold on. You know what I was thinking, though? I mean, I couldn't agree more, Kiona. This is... I mean, I never really thought I'd ever leave Lumbrel, and now we're in a desert on a boat? Like, on magic sand? This is just incredible. And I couldn't help but think, what the stuff we heard back in camp... Ooh, what was the camp? Was it Intrepid?
Mm-hmm.
Intrepid.
Back in Camp Intrepid about how, like, there used to be a whole civilization here, and it was a forested area, and it had cities and towns and rivers, and I mean, what if we're over a city or temple or something right now? I mean, who knows what these sands hold? It's wild.
Who knows?
Say that about anything. I mean,
What do you mean?
Imagine some other people like us going around and finding the ruins of where we came from.
Oh. Right, like those like hills at Blycross of like earlier
Right.
stuff. Wow. That's crazy to think. Like in 1,000 years, somebody might be surfing the dunes of Blycross. Ugh.
Right, so
My
how
Lady
long is
Mazda,
this
if
trip
you-
gonna take?
Oh no.
My Lady Mazra, if you don't mind my listening into your conversation, you affect quite a workman-like disposition, but you're quite astute, in fact. We find all over the world, in my experience, that new civilizations are built upon the ruins of the old, and from time to time, the old built on the bones of the old still. You will see some of this in the Lost Dunes. The Kingdom of Amortica was a prosperous and peaceful nation until some years ago, and when the disaster struck, well, it revealed what had been hidden beneath all this time.
You mean the sand? Or
No, the sand is new. I speak of older ruins upon which the nation of Amortica was built, but that history has forgotten.
Is there any information about that?
Yeah.
Only what we are learning while we are here.
Is there
The-
any compilation of
the-
information about that anywhere?
Well, the histories that are available to us, that have been written, seem to suggest a belief on the part of the historians that the Amorticans and, for that matter, Cormantians, Gurpokians, and all of Western Gondara in general was an unsettled land prior to the foundation of these nations. What we are unearthing in this desert as we look through it seems to imply otherwise. Quite otherwise.
Oh.
So this isn't the first time this happened.
History is never unique. Some people believe it repeats. I do not subscribe to that view myself, but it certainly does echo. And like an echo, the further away from the original sound, the quieter, fainter, and less recognizable it is.
So, so there's evidence of an even older civilization?
One that I am afraid we know nothing about.
Wow. Like we found ruins that doesn't match a Mordican Interesting.
Oh, quite often they respect present settlement, as they often do. Holy place thousands and thousands of years ago is often a holy place today. Where we find a city today, we may find a settlement from eons ago, but we know very little about this place. This actually comes from this lost civilization, and he produces the golden, what appears to be some sort of golden holy symbol with unrecognizable and sort of indecipherable markings upon it. The one that he recovered from the Silver Spurs in the bar fight, and he kind of shows it to you.
Wait, which you?
This is
that familiar?
all of
to
you.
any of us?
All of you. Yeah. It is not familiar to any of you.
Other than having seen it in the bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yes, other than having seen it in the bar.
Okay.
Yep.
Hmm.
This is what the Silver Spurs. He kind of looks over at Fenton, sees that he's still busy. What the Silver Spurs wanted to get rid of me over.
Because they wanted to sell it and you wanted to save it, I guess.
Too many of the adventures in the Lost Dunes, items like this, the utility of them are in their sale value at the marketplace.
Okay, but what is it?
I'm not quite sure. But no matter which age you come from, don't make something like this out of solid gold for a mere trinket.
Right.
Is the thing? Are there markings on it? Are they like raised up? Or are they like in or like?
Etched in. Etched
Okay.
in.
Do you mind if I make a rubbing?
It's almost like a big pressed coin.
Okay. Do you mind if I make a
But
rubbing
not,
of that?
it's not.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Yep. Would you like to make a rubbing of it?
Yes.
Be my guest. Here we go.
Okay.
I've done much the same. And he pulls out like an old, tattered, leather-bound journal, flips it open, opens it up to a page, and unfolds the page into a charcoal rubbing of the artifact.
Have you seen many of these ruins, or was that the first of this type that you've been in?
I have seen a few. Many of them, well, all of them, I'm afraid, raise more questions than answers. Not only about the civilization that built them, but about the nature of our world.
Yeah, I mean, I'm now wondering, like, do we know how old the world is? Like, when did the gods make this land?
An excellent question, Mr. Foodle. One that I doubt we will be able to answer anytime soon.
But maybe.
Well, however old it is, we got to do what we can do to survive ourselves.
Right, yeah.
I should say this is our first priority, yes. I too would like to see my home again someday. Where is your home?
I come from a very small. It was actually an abandoned human mining village or logging village, but I'm just from a tiny forest gnome village, and we lived in a place called Lumbrel, just out of Blycross.
I'm not familiar with this Blycross.
Oh, right. It's on the other side of the Storm Spires.
Oh, you've traveled quite a distance then.
Mm-hmm.
We make our new home in Cormantia, Lysantia.
I see. And, yes, Lysantia is the city.
Yeah, I wonder. I've been thinking about that actually, Kiona. I wonder. I mean, is that where? I mean, I think a lot of people may end up settling there. Is that our
I
final
feel
stop?
like it's a pretty good spot at least to have some place to go to every now and then when we need to take a break.
It's safe. They seem nice enough. I mean, where else should we go, really? I mean, I guess we gotta check with what's his name.
Leave
That
us a house,
the dw-
Poodle.
well, yeah, but like, don't we gotta check with that dwarven, our patron, right? Like, he might not want to sign up for that. I don't know. Whatever. My family's happy.
We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
But for now,
Yeah. Safe for now.
I just did a little insight roll for Iskander, and he does not pick up on the awkwardness when he
we're all just
asks
like, we
where
don't know
your guys'
actually
home is.
where we're
He's and then like a dead silent awkwardness.
yeah,
of
we're all like, I
asking
don't know,
that
where are we
painful
from?
question. Yeah. At that moment, a bell rings out across the ship, and you hear a couple deckhands shout out, and Fenton emerges from below decks, strides to the side of the ship, pulls out a spyglass, looks off in the distance, closes it. Damn! All right, you four look like you can handle yourselves in a bit of a scrap. We may have one coming up. Bandits
Oh.
Bandits.
off the port side.
Foodle's gonna like
Port.
look
And he-
through
Port.
his scope,
Points in the direction of port.
Okay.
which is right.
Points in the correct.
Fiona has never been on a boat in
Good
her life,
question.
yo.
If you're facing the
question.
front of the boat,
Things
is it
port
your-
is left.
Oh,
right?
Port's right.
Here's-
Is it?
Port
here's
is right
the- here's
side.
the
answer.
Actually,
Wait,
I know the answer to this question in
Okay,
real life.
okay.
Yeah.
Fiona
Well, yeah,
doesn't know
you
where
would.
that is.
You should. But I do not. Fenton
port
does.
is right.
So he points in the correct direction.
Okay.
I'm pointing to my right here. As I say this, I don't know if it's mirrored or not, but I'm pointing to my right. Please prepare yourselves. We're going
Foodle's,
to need your help getting out of this alive.
Foodle's gonna look through Gimbal Shot's scope at, to try to see if he can spot them. Can he gauge about how far away they are?
Oh, port is left. You're right. I'm wrong.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
They're,
starboard is right.
Starboard is right. Yeah.
they're close enough that when Fenton points to port, to the correct port,
Right.
You can actually see the ship, and you can make out the red sails, the triangular red sails that are powering this boat. But you can't see any other details. Foodle, as you look through the scope, you can see a small crew kind of rushing about on top of it, and you can see what looks like to you some weapons being readied. And they are moving. Their ship is a little bit smaller, but they do indeed have quite a lot more sail area, and they're moving at a pretty decent clip.
That is such a better system than mine, Megan. I should not admit this, but my system for remembering which is left and which is right was, I thought, oh yeah, port has an R in it. Isn't that how it works? The one with the R has right, but they both have fucking R's in them. Like, oh my god, I'm actually
Right.
worse.
Yeah. I used to have like a very similar thing. I don't know why I didn't remember that one then.
Adrian, thank you so
Wait a
much for the
minute.
raid. Welcome, my friend.
Adrian,
Hey yo, Adrian!
Riker.
I love that Twitch name, Adrian.
I don't know. I haven't seen these people yet today.
I know, right? It's great.
So I would like all of you. Oh my goodness, that's
What
not
was
fair.
that? What
Did
are
you
you
just
doing?
roll something?
No.
Stop
Why
rolling
did you do
things.
what?
At
What?
20!
Yeah,
25
I'm rolling
initial-
a bunch of stuff.
Do we have a map?
I know. I know. We do have a map.
Well, here's what I was
I'm
gonna say,
shift you over
Ghost.
to that.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Sorry.
Well, Gimbal Shot has a range of 400 feet. Foodle would love to
Oh
take
my
a pot
goodness.
shot or two at
All right.
disadvantage.
Take a pot shot.
Okay, all right. Let's see if
You're
we can.
not- you're
Let's
not
see if we
within
can hit
range.
anybody.
Beautiful.
All
Okay,
right.
take
So
a shot.
disadvantage
You're gonna be rolling at disadvantage. Yep.
and boop.
18.
That's a pretty great fucking shot at disadvantage.
He's
Wow,
very
okay.
good. He's very good.
All right. With 8 piercing damage. Okay.
Ooh, flip us over to the screen, Foodle.
Oh, thank you.
Foam
Foodle.
flumps.
I do the same thing.
yeah.
I do the
Sorry.
same thing. You're fine.
There you are. Okay.
Oh,
Let me just
shit.
subtract some life from one of these guys.
we
So
have boats.
cool.
I made these
See
myself.
that, you guys.
Oh my god. You
So proud
made
of them.
these?
Yeah.
Holy
It's
crap.
amazing.
They look so good.
In Dungeon Draft.
Nice.
Not actual art. I don't have
No, but,
that. I
like-
don't
but, like,
actually have
that's
that artistic
amazing.
ability, but
That's
yeah.
super cool.
Unfortunately, sorry to break your immersion, but if you move like here, right? See how
Inside the
Oh,
mask.
he's wide now. Yeah, he's characters just sit on top of the sails.
Oh,
Right.
right.
So
well,
Foodle, you take aim with gimbal shot, aiming down the scope, really carefully line up a shot, and the sound of gimbal shots report echoes across the desert, and you see through your scope one of the small figures on the other ship just kind of go like and drop, and another one rushes to this figure's aid. A moment later, you hear the echo of what sounds like the snap of a crossbow string, and you see through the air, arcing through the air, down onto the boat, a harpoon punctures through the deck of the boat, right near your feet, Foodle. And there's a rope attached to the other end. A couple more harpoons come in. You can see them, the figures on the other ship now close enough that they're firing these harpoons loaded into ballista, anchoring the ships together as they kind of come up alongside it. And I'm going to invite everybody to please roll initiative. And as I do, I am going to take a little quick break, and
Okay.
I'll be right back.
all right, this is not Foodle's real initiative. I'm going to manually roll that, but this is just to get him on the list. Oh my
Is
god.
it just
Oh wow, glad that's not the
Oh,
real one.
no.
This is why I always announce it ahead of time, because sometimes it's really good.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, so I got a 6.
is it just D20 plus your Dex modifier?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm also going to roll a die.
A fake one. Guys, I gotta start doing that. I'm taking
Do
this
you-
one because I rolled it, but
Do you roll first on roll 20 and then roll your dice, or do
Well, you
you
can do it
just say
either
I'm rolling?
way.
Okay.
well,
Like,
yeah, just as long as we know you're doing it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
Just as long as Ghost
I am
knows, right?
doing it.
Okay. And then you can just click yours and modify it. You guys, this is so cool. Should
Can
we?
you?
Oh, I shouldn't say that because Foodle wouldn't have a way to communicate with you. But this is crazy cool.
I can dimension door between the boats.
Oh, you could like get up to the captain and like.
I can take a willing person with me.
Oh, we could
Oh,
both get up to
nice.
that. No, take Mazra. She's got a dagger.
I only have one use of that spell, though, unless I use
true.
sorcery points to get through it.
Fair.
To make more.
So this is my.
I don't know. These.
We're gonna get Mazra some more decks. Foodle needs to like have like a routine that he does every morning that Mazra
that's
can
right.
join in on.
I have
Oh my
really
God.
good decks right now because I'm a cat.
Oh shit! Yeah, that might increase your initiative, huh?
Well, no, I rolled it because I change it when I change now.
Oh, okay.
I
So it
changed
is
my
the plus
stats.
3. That's nice.
So
I really have bad luck with Dex rolls or with initiative rolls these days.
yeah, me too. I think sometimes.
Man, you know, I discovered. Remember when we did that one shot when we were higher level? Foodle had like a helm of awareness or something where like enemies don't gain advantage on him if he can't see them. And the other thing it did is it gave him advantage on initiative. Advantage on initiative is way more powerful than I thought it was. Like, That can be really,
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because if you can set the stage for the
Mhm.
battle,
Yeah.
I need to read this.
I think during that one though, I even had that like awareness feat, and I still rolled terribly. It was like,
Oh,
okay,
no. That sucks. That is the thing about advantage, is like sometimes you just roll shit for both.
right.
Huh.
I've heard there's like is it the swashbuckler? And if you're like a bunny person, you get like a +10 to your
Oh my
initiative.
gosh.
Yeah, like it, and it's like it's like you can get in, you can just stack all these bonuses, and by level 3, your minimum roll is like 28 or something on initiative. That's your floor,
My
right?
gosh.
And it's just better after that. Like what if you roll a 1, you get 28 on initiative or something like. Because I think you like get, I don't know, like the thing that rogues get, where like whatever you roll, it's a 10 if it's lower than a 10 or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like reliable talent. or something
Yeah,
like
that's the
that.
one. Anyway, and like, yeah, it just gets nutty. Somebody,
Right.
I think it's like D&D Shorts on YouTube. He made a video about it. I was like, what the
Mhm.
fuck? Like, I don't know. He's got a lot of crazy stuff where, like, at level 1, if you take a turtle cleric of some kind and you go inside your shell and you have like sanctuary, you've got like an AC of like something in the 20s, you know, on level 1, and it's like, oh my god. I mean, I don't know if you can do anything in your shell, but
I don't think you can when you're in there.
Mm.
I feel like I've read up on that because of the one shot that we did for the charity in the winter.
Right.
Because one of the I think it was Flannel actually played the turtle.
Oh yeah, that's right, man. That was such a great one shot. Really
It was a
enjoyed
lot of
that.
fun.
Mm. That's cool.
So I can use though twice my movement speed if I stay still for a turn in between. I can use it a lot.
Wait, Kiona
I have to
can?
not move at some turn as a cat, as a tabaxi.
Wait, really?
I can move twice my movement speed, and then if I stay still for a turn, I can do it again.
Really?
Yeah, it says once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns. So
Wow.
that's pretty crazy, right?
That is very good. Because, like,
I
as a
can climb.
mage...
I can climb too. So I'm seeing Kiona get in some masts.
Oh, she's
right
going to
now.
climb up the
I'm
mast
so
and be
excited
casting
about this.
fireballs.
I want to use this cat ability, man.
Hell
Set
yeah.
their boat on fire, please.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Also, Peter, welcome. Is it Wednesday already for you? For me, it's still, you know, Tuesday, but
Cheers.
I'm boring like
for
that.
Wednesday already.
Also,
It
Glitter,
is 1:20.
welcome. Happy Valentine's Day.
That's my Glitter. Hi.
Yesterday.
I love that name.
Oh my geckos, you should see her art. She did glitter art. It's like a style of art. It's like, oh, hold on, I'll pull you up over here so I can see you. But yeah, like the glitter art, it was really, really cool. And it was Vermintide themed, so I don't know if, you
Oh,
might
that's
want
really
more.
cool.
I know, it was so cute. Anyway.
Hmm.
It's 4 a.m. for you, Peter? Peter, I don't know I don't know anything about where you live. If it's 4 a.m. for you, is that
It's gotta
Europe?
be like England, Spain, England, maybe France, I guess.
Portugal?
Wait, to Paris, I think. Isn't it?
Iceland?
It's 5 to England. So it must be England.
Scotland!
Yes.
I can't do a
okay.
Scottish accent.
Scotland's even better.
Hell
I love
yeah.
Scotland. I can't do a Scottish accent to save my life, but I love it there.
I can do a really, really terrible Scottish accent that would make any real Scots person cringe.
Right. Yeah, I'm not good at that. But that's cool.
Yeah.
Scotland.
But yeah, Glitter, I'm so sorry I had to raid and dip, but you know how it is, right? I'm always such a sleepyhead. But how did your stream go? I hope it went well. She was doing a V2 stream on V-Day. It was pretty cute.
Nice. That's good.
I can't do a Scottish accent either. Born and raised here. People ask me what part of Canada are you from.
That's beautiful, actually.
Amazing.
I'm sure you don't think so, but I think it's delightful. I think that's a very endearing and lovely trait to have.
I love that. Oh my god. That's amazing. It was great. Oh, Glitter, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
Oh.
Baby day.
You know what
Yeah.
I was thinking? Sorry, this is going to mean nothing to poor Woof and Flutter here, but you know what I was thinking, Glitter? People have been wondering, when am I going to play more Chaos Wastes in Vermintide? I think that might be good to do after Twitch mode goes down, right? Because Chaos Waste can be so tricky, especially with Twitch mode, where they're sending even more nonsense at you.
Right, so people in the chat can't fuck you over even more,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get through a run. Like, oh my god. So I think I'll save it for that. But anyway, I was thinking about that.
That does sound like a smart move.
Peter, can I ask? Are you up at 4 a.m. because you can't sleep, or do you work at night, or I don't like? What are you up to, buddy?
Peter's here. Oh my goodness. Sorry for that extended break there. So
You're fine.
So I do, as you guys know, I do like the coverage at school, like when a teacher is sick, and I got a phone call from a local number, and I said this might be someone calling in sick. No, it was somebody asking me to sell my house, and I couldn't get off the phone. So
No.
so normally, if it was not a local number, I wouldn't have picked that up. I'd be like, no, I'm doing D&D right now on stream. I won't pick that. So, so like, oh no, it's one of my colleagues and they need help. And then it's like, I'm so and so from such and such realty. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, gotta love that.
Right.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Oh, Vinyl. I know. Like housing inventory in this province is so scarce right now that like people are like
They're
very
all over it,
aggressively
yeah.
trying to get people to sell. Oh, it is so bad.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
leave me be. I like my house.
You
Okay,
have a nice house though.
it's good enough. It's good enough.
It's good enough. It's a nice house.
It is. But I don't want to. No, I don't want to talk about that on stream.
Right.
Because some people.
Somebody else
Don't
would
have
like your house too,
super
Ghost.
nice. Yeah, maybe. Hey, you know what? We have a spare bedroom.
Right, Striker.
Yeah.
Maybe someday we'll have a vacant apartment downstairs.
There you go.
Any of you can come and live with us. Well, not any of you. Not any of you.
I don't. Who's
They're-
he talking about? It's gotta be me, right? He's like, no. We're gonna just.
No.
I like you, but it's just like a
No,
little.
if there's one thing I know about Collie is that he gives off the wild party vibes.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
I'm
me
always like.
because I make too much noise, y'all. Let's talk about how it's me.
Oh, kickers.
I think me and Jam from the Disaster Bastards would be great people to live above.
Yes.
You would be actually, Peter. I would love to live above you and Jam. Holy.
I know.
So very-
I always see Peter's posts on Victoria's Discord, and I'm just like, Peter just seems really clever and funny, and I want to get to know this person better.
He is so funny. You gotta watch some of his streams.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I gotta say you should do a shout out for Pet Grisho.
Here we go.
Because I gotta say, don't wanna be too effusive about Peter, but he is a professional radio host with professional experience.
Really?
So
Radio
he's-
voice
yeah,
as well?
That ain't nothing, my
He's got the
friend.
whole radio voice
Oh,
thing going,
nice.
and oh my god.
That's awesome.
Unlike me when I stream and I sound like this, I'm playing this game right now. Oh my goodness, I just died.
Yeah.
Right, like that's me.
You're like NPR.
Don't say yeah too quickly. How dare you? But anyway.
No, it's the NPR vibe. That's fine. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
He interviewed John Delancey. Did he really? Wow. He interviewed Q. Peter, you interviewed Q? Woof, don't. Oh my god.
Peter, are you serious?
When you guys when you made the original okay, I was like, thanks, I hate it. And then when somebody widened it, I'm like, oh,
I think it was
no.
Chagraz.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right. It was Chagraz, of course. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, okay.
Okay, we got a battle to do, you guys,
Right,
on boats.
All right,
Sorry,
friends.
yeah.
Are you ready?
All
All right.
No.
I'm ready.
Let's
Oh God.
Okay. Let's get the music going. Oh, here it goes.
Here we go.
I just hear "Hoo, ah" in the background.
The battle music up a bit higher. There we go.
I can hear pirates. These dang pirates.
Yeah. That's because they're pirates. I wish the music was a little bit louder.
Right, but it's never what the balance you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Sirenscape to work the way I want it to. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. All right. Is everybody's initiative correct?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This is gonna be an interesting fight.
I was like,
now.
I'm gonna roll a dice and do great, and I got one better than what my roll was on one.
Jonah's magic is all about setting shit on fire, you guys. So let's talk about how bad this is gonna be.
Okay. It's actually gonna be good. In a ship to ship battle. Okay. So
as
the
long as I don't
harpoons come in.
accidentally set my own ship on fire.
God, please be careful with that.
The harpoons come in all along the side of Fenton's ferry ship, and you can see the bandits on the other side with these big iron winches just cranking closer so that the lines stay taut and pull the two ships together. A couple of bandits hop into some longboats and start making the crossing over to your ship. Meanwhile, you have another bandit manning a ballista on this ship, and yet a third standing behind the wheel, dressed in these sort of fire red and orange robes. Iskander starts off the combat with his ridiculous roll. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want the NPC. I didn't want
glad
like
it wasn't
the
an enemy.
guest.
Come on.
I didn't
I
want,
know.
like,
I
the
thought it
guest-
was like the
the
big boss
party
or something.
ally. Oh my god, no! I didn't want the party ally going first, but here we are.
That's okay.
He's a-
We're not complaining.
He's a quick little guy.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. And he takes aim with a crossbow that he pulls up, and as the ships were approaching, he was calmly cranking the crossbow back, loading it into the nut, putting a bolt on, and he levels it on his shoulder, depresses the trigger, and fires a bolt at this bandit right here, hitting him squarely in the shoulder with that crossbow bolt, and dealing was it D10? 6 damage. So just kind of skins him on the shoulder, and you see the bolt go off into the distance, clattering on the bandit ship's deck. The bandit mounting the ballista kind of but quickly recovers from that. This bandit on the boat right here makes the leap onto the deck, brandishes a cruel sword, and begins to advance towards you. And in fact, he makes he pulls a dagger out of his belt and flings it at Mazra.
What?
But does not have advantage, so that's a 7. So Mazra easily you bat it away, and it goes skittering off on the deck harmlessly behind you. Kiona, you're up.
Okay. I have so many like fantasies in my head about the things that Kiona could do as a cat person right now because she's got like the acrobatics training, and like I really want to do these things. But I feel that in practical reality, she's still gonna do some of them. She's going to
Do it.
she's gonna use I think she's gonna use Misty Step to get. She's going over to the other
Oh
ship.
shit.
Whoa.
Oh, she's
She
going
sees
in.
this
Power
chick
move
in the
right
robe
there.
right here.
Yeah.
Can I ask a
Yeah.
question out of character while she's doing that? Those orange
Yep.
robes, are they familiar orange robes or just
No,
orange
they're
robes?
not. They're not
Oh,
familiar.
I was
orange robes.
wondering
That is a
that too.
valid
Thank you.
question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a valid question. They are not. These are not the robes you're thinking of.
Okay.
All right. This is where that is 2 up from the chick and 2 from the right to the other guy. Is that where the mast is? Is there a mast right there? Can I stand
That
in
is
that
a mast.
square?
Yeah,
So
that
I
is a
cannot
mast.
stand in
So
that
you
square?
can't- You can't
Okay.
stand in that square. No.
Okay.
Let me
That's what I
mark
was looking
that.
for here. Okay.
Well, Kiona can move
then the
before
other
She can
teleporting.
move. Yeah,
right?
I can.
Okay.
She can move first. So she'll take a step forward, and she'll look at Mazra before she goes, and she'll say, "Cut those ropes," indicating the ones that are holding the 2 ships together. And then she's going to Misty Step over to that area, and she is going to go to, because now we've done that, over there. There. And she's going to roll
Okay.
on her d20 to see.
Gonna roll on her d20.
16.
16. You're good. surge for you.
And I think that's it. That's it for now.
Okay. The other bandit rows the boat closer to the ship, climbs up the ladder, and comes aboard here. And same thing, flings a dagger at Foodle. 24.
Oh, that hits.
That hits, yeah. So Foodle, as you might see out of the corner of your eye, this other figure scrambling up the side of the deck, coming aboard your boat, and there's a flash of silver, a glint of steel in the sunlight, as almost in one fluid motion whips the dagger out of his belt and flings it across the deck at you. Before you have time to turn around and do any sort of evasive movements, the dagger kind of plunges into your side. Your armor stopped most of it, but you do feel a bit of a bite of the blade in your side.
Ah, free dagger though.
And you're up.
Okay, Foodle's going to like look down at the dagger and go, deal with that later. And he's gonna take Gumble Shot, and the one that Iskander had hit is this one here, right? Does Foodle
Yes. that's
Foodle
correct.
remember which one he had hit with his long range shot?
It's too hard to
Okay,
tell.
okay.
From the distance that you
Gotcha.
fired at.
Okay. Well, Foodle is going to move. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, and then up the stairs 20, 25. If he goes up here, is that are the sails going to obscure his line of sight, or is he okay?
His line of sight of this guy,
Okay.
they will not.
Okay. But this guy maybe?
It kind of obscures him a little bit.
Okay. But he can still see this guy?
can still see everybody else. Yeah.
Okay. Foodle's gonna take gimbal shot and fire at this guy. This one here by Kiona.
Okay.
So
Okay.
musket shot. Oh, nice. And he's not at his hit point maximum, right?
He is not at full. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, the crack of the musket ball lances out too fast to see, but you do see the effect of it as this bandit who's just recovering, putting his hand back on the ballista trigger, gets just blown back by the force of the impact.
Oh, and with his bonus action, I forgot to do this beforehand, but he'll do it now. Foodle's going to let go of gimbal shot to reload, and he's going to activate the bracers, and so the leaves start flowing over his arms and gimbal shot, and that is his turn.
Okay. This guy recovers, spits on the deck a goblet of blood, and you can see some blood dribbling down his chin. It looks like he did some pretty serious damage, but he's still well in the fight. He turns his ballista onto whom? Onto Foodle.
Rude.
And he's going to make an attack with it. Oh, not plus 56, just 6.
I will
Oh.
argue that his ballista would go through the mast at that point. Oh, I guess the ballista is in front of him in the picture. I took it from
Yeah.
him himself,
Yeah.
so it just barely
Yeah.
grazes the side. Then that's
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's
But
what happened.
He crit failed. He crit failed that shot. Yeah.
Oh well, there you go. I'm sorry. I was like,
So yeah, he fires a ballista, and the mechanism fails. The string kind of propels the ballista bolt forward, but very slowly, much too slowly to actually launch it, and it just kind of plunks into the water. And he said, "What the hell's?" Looks down, and it seems that Foodle's shot had actually hit him by water. This is hard
Oh,
because
I know,
I actually
I know.
used water on the map, so I'm thinking this is actual
No,
water.
right?
encounter.
That was more for chat, Ghost.
they're-
I wasn't like trying to correct you. I was
They're
just,
yeah. They're sailing on Oobleck basically.
yeah, it's Jeez, we did not want to do
but
this.
it seems like the shot from gimbal shot actually pierced through the mechanism, then hit him. So it has taken the ballista out of commission.
Hell yeah.
With the rest of his turn, he is actually gonna move behind Kiona, draw a wicked curved blade, and then Mazra is up.
Okay. Yeah, she got Kiona's message. I think she also knows that they need to make sure they take out the people that are on the boat. So, for her first action, I think she's gonna go after this guy real quick. So she'll just move here and try to stab this guy.
Okay. Yeah. A 16 does indeed hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, you get a
Yeah.
stab in.
Okay. And then she'll try and do a second offhand one as well.
Oh yeah.
Follow up.
Just going all in.
11 does not hit.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay, so first stab gets through. Second, with your offhand, you make another attack, and he parries. He knocks the knife blade away with his sword. This guy's turn. I'm gonna be really mean to you guys, okay,
Rude.
and I'm not even sorry. I'm not even sorry. Ian, how's it going, man? The fire mage reaches over here. Well, you didn't know it was a fire mage, but now you know because I said it. The bandit in orange robe
figure out.
reaches into a satchel. I did describe them as like orange and fire red robes. Pulls out a little white ball that looks like a bouncy ball in his hand. Very familiar to you by now.
Oh God.
Speaks a few words of incantation, launches it towards your ship. It arcs in the air, and as it does so, it sizzles, it sparks, it erupts
I have a question
into flames.
about
Yes.
something.
Wait until I'm done. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Okay.
It erupts into flames, drops down onto the ship right here, and erupts in a massive 20-foot radius ball of fire with concussive force. You just, Kiona, you can feel the tremble from your ship. Just everybody.
He's so angry.
That hit his own guys too.
Yeah.
It hits one of them. It hits one of them. Yeah. The other
Wait,
one
what
is
are we rolling?
5 feet away. You are rolling a dexterity
Dex.
save.
Yeah.
So you have to make 13 or take full damage. Oh, and that was a pretty good
Okay.
roll as well.
Oh, hold on.
Can I just ask the question though? At what point in
Yeah.
time is it over for? Because if you say you're going to do that, Kiona knows what you're going to cast. Would she be
Yeah.
able to still pull out that scroll and use it against that if she saw that happening? It's a reaction time.
To pull out a scroll and use it?
Yeah.
I'm really not sure about that. Like, if you had the spell,
Right.
I would
It would
say
be
yes,
a little
100%.
different. Okay. All right. Okay.
If in this case, it's like, oh wait, I'm fumbling through my
Sure,
satchel,
okay.
scroll, pulling that
I will
out. Like,
accept that
Yeah.
because it is on the
Yeah.
scroll, but I want to know for future because it's a thing
Right.
that's going to be potentially happening in the future,
Yeah.
and I just
Yeah.
want to make
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
I know when I will know because that's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
If you disagree with that ruling in chat, well, that's what we're doing today. So
Tell us, and we'll talk about it later, and maybe
yeah,
change.
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later, but not right now.
This ruling.
I don't know technically. Yeah. I don't know technically if that's the right way, but whatever. Okay.
Thank
you
you,
need to make
Striker.
13
I wasn't
save.
sure how to. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good.
Oh yeah, I need a Scander to save as well. He's right in the middle of it.
A spell scroll, Blue Rover from a backpack.
Yeah, it's a spell scroll.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a Scander's. Phew, he makes it. Okay. Now what's the thief ability that lets you take no damage? If
It's
you
evasion. It's
Evasion.
evasion. Yeah. He
I-
should
what
have
level do
it
you get that
depending on.
at?
I think it's 7
7? Okay, he's
or
level 10,
8.
so he has it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, you're fine.
He's level 10, so I think he's safe.
Yeah.
With that. I didn't get around to getting that on his sheet yet. Yeah, so evasion means you take Wolf, correct me if I'm wrong, you're a rogue expert right now. It means you take no damage on a save where you would normally take half damage.
Right. Mhm.
Okay, is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
So Mazra, you made your save. Iskander made his save. This bandit did not, and Foodle did not.
No. Oh my god.
So you each take 33 damage. And this bandit, he's just, what the hell are you doing? Ah! And just as this ball of flaming, he puts up his hands to cover his face as this gout of flame just washes over him, scorching hair, scorching clothing, scorching his skin. Foodle, same thing. you see Iskander and Mazra hit the deck. You try to follow suit, but you're caught off guard, and you get blown back with your back hitting the railing of the deck painfully. You hear a little bit of of your spine. Not that it's broken anything, but more like several vertebrae just popped in your back quite painfully.
Oh yeah.
Probably some bruised ribs as well. Okay. And the mage hops down over the railing right here, trying to escape line of sight from the little gnome that's a long range sniper here, and taking his chances closing in with the harmless looking cat lady. Whether or not that's his mistake, time will tell. Iskander scrambles to his feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to stop there. Make an attack with his scimitar. He gets one attack, right? Do rogues get extra attacks at any point? That is not at advantage, so that's a 25 to hit. Do rogues get a second attack?
I think there's something you can take, but I think it's like I don't think it's default.
Then no. All right. Yeah, slashing this bandit across the back. This bandit's just like, holy crap. Too distracted to mount any sort of defense against Iskander as the explorer comes in behind him, slashes him across the back with his scimitar. That's Iskander's turn. The bandit responds with a multi-attack. Why is that only rolling one? Pardon me, guys.
Oh, you're fine.
I don't know why it's only rolling once. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to roll multiple times. 3 melee attacks, 2 with its scimitar, and 1 with its dagger. Sometimes roll 20 is it doesn't do, it's probably I don't have it set up right. So one attack. So first attack with the scimitar, he flashes out 2 quick attacks with the scimitar, followed by 1 with his dagger. First scimitar attack on Mazra fails to hit, rolls a 9. Second one on Iskander also fails to hit, he rolls a 10. And then the dagger on Iskander also fails to hit. So he's just lashing out. This guy appears quite skilled with his weapon, flashing out 3 quick attacks. But you guys are much more adept at hand-to-hand combat than this guy is, which might bewilder you a little bit because it wasn't so long ago that you guys were just a bunch of country bumpkins, never fought a person in your life, and you're at this point like taking these guys on. Kiona, you're up with Foodle on deck-ish.
Okay, so dude guy behind me is being threatening and all. So I'm gonna turn around and I'm actually gonna use my rope dart of multiplication on him.
Ooh.
Because he's close and I don't need to waste my magic on this guy. I feel like that's how Kiona feels. She's just like, oh no, just get out of my way. I'm not even looking at you right now. And she pulls out her rope dart and she starts swinging it. And it is, if I hit this, will it do the thing? And she's using it with the 3 dart thing. So
against whom? The bandit or the
guy
mage?
behind the bandit behind her?
Okay. So was that all 3 rolls? Those weren't very good. That sucks, man.
It does suck because I failed 2 of those 3 damage rolls. Which I could. Can I? No, because that's on a spell, I think. So yeah.
That's on. Yeah. All right. Still, 8 damage is nothing to shrug at. So you the rope dagger just whooshing fans out the 3 knives, and you whip this at this guy and just slashes him 3 parallel slashes across his chest. Move action, bonus action, Kiona?
Maybe. I like having the cover of this, but she's just gonna move, or they're just gonna move. Yeah, honestly, where am I gonna go? I've at least got something behind me that prevents something from sneaking up right directly behind me, so yeah, I'm good.
You're good? You're done? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm going to get the scroll of counterspell out I've got and like keep it somewhere handy where I can just like grab it when I need it. That's what I'm gonna do.
With your bonus action. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna allow that. Yeah, that's valid. This bandit right here who got cooked a little bit. He blinks away his eyes. He's got no more eyebrows. He's barely got any hair left on his head. And he turns to Foodle and sees his opportunity, sees that Foodle also took a hard hit with this one, and rushes at him with his scimitar, shouting, "Roar!" Charges at Foodle. 2 scimitar and 1 dagger attack. 1, 2. He does not have advantage on these. So 6 misses, 22 and a 17.
The 17 doesn't hit, but the
22 does.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take 5 damage. Not the 5 plus 3. Just 5 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It auto rolled a crit damage, but he doesn't get a crit.
Right. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. No, just the 5 damage.
Okay.
And you're up, Foodle.
All right. Foodle is going to sort of cough and sputter as he's getting stabbed and smoking a little bit. And he's going to Gimbal Shot's still floating there, but Foodle's going to close his eyes a little bit and focus. And the leaves that are sort of floating around him and around Gimbal Shot are going to start hovering over some of his wounds and closing them up. He's using his bonus action for Second Wind. So I'm going to roll that really quick. I think it's a D10? Yeah, plus fighter level. Okay. Please, I need some HP. Okay, that's not bad. 8 plus 4. Okay. And then he's going to grab Gimbal Shot. He's going to open his eyes. He's going to grab Gimbal Shot out of the air. And he's going to shoot this guy right in the point blank in the face here. And this guy is not at his hit point maximum.
Oh, he is not. No.
Okay. And
he was before the fireball hit him.
Right. So he needs to make a strength saving throw because Foodle's trying to entangle him using the bracers.
Oh. Critical fail.
Oh shit, really?
5 total.
Oh dang. Okay, hold on. I don't actually have this pulled up. Oops.
You weren't expecting it to work?
That's a ridiculous bonus. That's plus 4 on that roll, and he critically failed it. That's really terrible.
Dang.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so vines erupt out of the spot where he got hit and anchor him to the floor and wrap around
tie
him.
up his arm.
Yeah.
Over his shoulders, around his waist and his legs.
Yeah.
Dales, let me out of this.
And you know what? Gosh, should he do this? Yeah, Foodle's going to draw upon the power of Ehrenselt. He's going to start glowing like a slight green. He's going to grab Gimbal Shot again. He's going to use Action Surge, and he now has advantage.
Ooh, there it is.
And he's going to shoot this guy in the face. Not bad. and he's going to.
That's twice in a row you've rolled 1 on your damage die.
Oh yeah, rude.
On the main, yeah.
Dang. He's going to use a superiority dice. So let's just roll that. To knock this guy prone to desert. Well, actually, he'll see if he can frighten him. He'll be like, ha ha ha! Our insults take you. And so he's going to make a wisdom saving throw.
He's got to make a wisdom saving throw too. Oh my goodness. This is. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Saves. Wisdom save, you said. Okay, he rolls a 20 on his wisdom save.
So he is not frightened. But he does take the
Son,
extra 5 damage.
you little gnome!
And that's his turn?
All right.
Well,
That's his turn.
actually...
Okay, go ahead.
Is that his turn? Foodle's going to move 5, and then he's going to step out of the guy's reach. 10.
Can he make an attack
He can. It's a disadvantage.
when he's entangled? It's a disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, because he's restrained.
He's gonna make a scimitar attack at disadvantage. That's an 11. That's a miss. Yeah.
Okay.
He tries to hit you with it, but the vines actually like sort of he's reached the end of resistance. It's like he's like trying to attack with resistance bands holding his arm, and he kind of just.
And that is Foodle's turn. And he's going to kind of laugh at the guy as he runs away.
My goodness, perfect gnome. This bandit runs up to Kiona, the one that he recovers from the slashing he got from the rope dart of multiplication, rushes up, scimitar in one hand, knife in the other. 1, 2, 3, a 22 and a 23.
Fuck yes, that hits.
Rude.
All right, so you take 12 damage.
Oh,
All right.
5 slashing, 7 piercing.
damn.
Got it.
These guys are no joke. Take it easy, Ian. Thank you so much for being here and helping out.
Later, Ian. Thanks for dropping by. All right, and that's his turn. Mazo, you're up.
Okay, so for those of us without teleporting, what's the like mechanics of getting to the other boat?
Well, you could throw your dagger.
Says jumping.
Why?
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
fine.
you're not. I disagree.
There's
So
more
unless-
verses over there.
All right.
Well, here's the logic. One, Iskander has that thing that he gets sneak attack when he's by himself. And Foodle is shooting this man in the face.
You could make.
You have Nightingale and Wren. Just
Yeah,
throw
that's
your
true.
dagger.
Okay, you could make the jump across the gap that I just highlighted.
Ah.
What would I have to roll for that? Is it like a...
Would that be like
What?
twice the movement?
Well, but is that in water though? No. The jump distance is 10 feet. I'm calling it 10 feet from this railing to this railing.
Mm.
And that would be an athletics or acrobatics check
Right.
to make that. Because both of these are moving at pace, right?
Right.
So
Well,
one moving, even though they're moving at the same speed, you kind of do bleed off a bit of inertia when you jump.
Right.
So it's a bit of a trick jump here.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think... I think she will actually use her dagger, because that's just...
Okay.
So she will take an attack. She's moving out of here. So
Okay.
she moves, I'm assuming, to the edge of the boat edge here.
He crit fails that attack. I am
Okay,
rolling
okay.
a lot of ones in this encounter. You guys are getting lucky.
We are.
You're getting lucky.
We really are.
You're,
So
playing,
it's-
you're playing smart, but you're also getting lucky.
Right. So it's
to
20
this piece
feet.
right here.
Oops. I just...
Oh yeah, you're throwing your dagger, right?
Yeah,
Nightingale.
it's
Ren,
like
That's
She
true.
will-
Ren and Nightingale like it when you use their names.
yes. So she will
That's
throw
what Bo,
Ren.
that's what Bo has told me. Okay.
Ren
Right.
always goes first.
yeah.
Right. So is it like here? Is this what it is? Or is
Well,
it
you
like-
start from your space.
Right. Okay.
Uh,
So here.
Yeah.
She pops over. She pops over to this space, and then
now from there you have so this is on a raised up. This is the raised up aft castle where the helm is, and this mage jumped down. So your line of sight on this mage is quite awkward. You have a clear line of sight on Kiona and this guy.
Okay. So is she on the upper part now? Or is she like
Nobody's on the upper
a-
part. You're alone
Yeah.
on the upper part.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know that during the dagger is a bonus action. So she moved. So she was here. She moved. She moved
Yeah.
like 10 feet. 5, 10. She moved like
Yeah.
10 feet.
Yeah.
So she's gonna go. Oh, that's the mask. Okay, wait. Yeah, so I guess she'll go like. I think she can do that safely. So she moved.
So she jumped over the railing and dropped down.
Yes, is that still like 5 feet? I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I'm not.
5.
She moved.
Well, you've got lots of
10.
movement,
Well,
right?
Yeah, but
So that's
she used her
legal.
bonus. She used her bonus action to toss the dagger, so she only has her regular.
Yeah.
movement speed.
I'm gonna make you do an acrobatics check
Okay, that's
for
fine.
jumping down here to see how much movement you used to do it.
Oh,
You
a
know,
lot
see if
then.
you parkoured it. You did not. So we're gonna count jumping down here as 10 feet of movement.
Okay, so
Okay, so that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
oh, she can still do it anyway. So
Oh,
Yeah, you can. No,
okay.
I knew you could still do it anyway.
yeah, so
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
yeah, and then she'll try and stab this guy. As
Just
her,
doesn't look too
attack.
graceful.
Okay.
Right, right.
Yeah, it just doesn't. Yeah. Yeah.
He's not used to fighting on boats.
Instead of Mazur like sort of one-handed vaulting over the railing, she kind of like, you know, one leg up and sort of spills over the railing a little bit.
Fiona wasn't looking. She didn't see it.
What was
So
that?
you know.
Sneak attack.
Oh shit,
Holy,
that's some
Sneak
good
attack
sneak
damage.
attack. Oh,
Yeah.
some good sneak attack damage. Holy. So that's 5 plus 14 is 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, your dagger plunges into this guy's back as he's engaging with Kiona, and he just.
Yep, that's me.
That's it. Okay. Okay, you use your bonus action to throw, so you don't.
Yes,
Can't
yeah.
make another.
Do we count as like her scooping it up off the floor as like a free action, or is that like she'll have to go pick it up later?
She'll have to pick it up later.
Oh, okay.
Okay. As you are fighting along here above the din of the clashing steel and the shouts of fighting men, you see the sails of the bandit ship billow, and you can smell a rotten smell of burning hair moving across the desert. Don't stick up that finger to me. Stick it up to Taco Tyler, who has brought us this minor mutation.
Taco Tyler now.
The winds,
Oh god.
the winds of chaos seize. You can use your free interact with object action. Oh, interesting. I don't know if that's what it means. Maybe I'll have to look
I
that
could be
up.
completely
That's
wrong.
fair.
I have. So,
I
don't know.
assume interact with object is like flip a lever or something like that.
Yeah, I don't
that
know
would
if it
be my reading
includes
of it, but-
picking up a.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna need to reread that. If any of our rules lawyers in the chat want to help us out with that, that would be really interesting to know.
Yeah. Thank you,
That
chat.
is a good mechanic to know about. If anybody wants to look that up for us, you don't have to. So the winds of chaos seize the mage, and you can see his fire red and orange robes billowing out as change overcomes him. Taco Tyler, what did you win? Roll of 26. So you can see his boots, his tattered, patchy boots, the seams kind of swell out, tug against each other, and then burst open as bird talons burst from his feet and feathers grow out of his arms. He gains 1d6 piercing damage with his talons and a flying speed of 30 feet.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
this guy. Are you
His boots were made for walking. He doesn't need to walk anymore, Shagraz.
Here's a question, Ghost. If
Yeah.
he flies, does he retain?
Yeah.
He doesn't like retain his momentum, so he might have to keep up with the boat.
No. Yep. He will have to burn a bit of forward movement since we're actively moving forward. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a
Okay.
whole thing. Okay.
And with a powerful flap of his new wings, he rises up into the air. We're gonna say we're moving forward at a clip of about 10. So he's gonna flap up. He's gonna maintain. He's actually gonna back up a little bit, but otherwise maintain his position. Flying speed of 30 feet. So he flies quite high up in the air. Okay, and you see as your eyes kind of look up, there's a glimmer of light, and you see another ball of bat guano falling, sparkling, sizzling in the air.
Is it falling
bursts
toward our
into
boat? Is
flames.
it falling toward our boat?
It is falling towards here.
All right. I don't know what to do because both boats are on fire now, right? Is that the thing? Both boats are on fire in that case.
Yeah, this boat's certainly on fire right now. It doesn't look to be. It's not like burning up, but some of the deckhands are racing around putting out the fires. This one is not currently on
I'm
fire
not
because
doing
the
it.
fire bells have been cast
Not
on.
doing it.
You're not doing it. You're taking the fireball. Okay.
Shit.
Okay. Monster looks very worried right now. Woof is like, Flutter, what are you doing? All right.
I don't know. I just
said-
I
you said the words.
I really thought I was gonna think. I feel like no. Oh my
Okay.
god, are you kidding me?
It sparks, it sizzles, it gutters black smoke, and then it flares to life with a flame that is ever increasing in intensity. This bandit looks up and just goes, "Oh shit!" And the fireball goes into his mouth. He was so low on HP, there's no way he's surviving this. Into his mouth and just boom.
Amazing.
Please roll dex saves.
Oh my god.
He's just dead. He's dead. There's no way. All right. A half of 25 damage is 12.
Ignore that.
for you
Ignore
guys.
that.
Ignore the disadvantage. Yeah, that's fine. You both managed to save. You take half damage, so 12 fire damage
okay.
apiece.
I like that somebody just said, "You scoundrel," really quietly on the track. It's like this guy seeing his buddy get blown up by by his own mate. I don't know.
The winds seem to do weird things to intelligent creatures. They suddenly no
Right.
longer care about their
Right.
allies. They just become
Monka-esque.
They just become like basically rat ogres, just pounding and sweeping and knocking people about. That is the fire mage's turn. It is Iskander's turn, and he him and the bandit at the front of the ship, both kind of just duck down instinctively as this fireball erupts. Stop it, Megan. Stop it.
There's a great clip on my channel of me talking about that exact thing with rat ogres. Anyway, we're moving on.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay. And then Iskander, without giving any more airtime to this nonsense, Iskander kind of is the first to recover, sees an opportunity, goes in with the stab of his scimitar on this guy. I know scimitars don't technically stab. He does have the fancy footwork. What is it called? Ooh. Yeah, it is literally called fancy footwork ability, which gives him I don't think it gives him advantage against a single target, but it does give him sneak attack if he hits it. So 22 to hit. It hits 10 slashing damage. Okay, it's for narrative purposes only. Plus, that is a really bad sneak attack roll. Oh my goodness. He gets 5d6 sneak attack and only gets 15.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. All right. And he uses bonus action disengage to move out of this guy's way and start to move towards the edge of the ship to make sure Shagraz deal with it. Moves towards the edge of the ship as if like sort of looking out and seeing if his companions are all right. This bandit follows after him, and they have sort of a running duel across the top of the ship. 1, 2, 3.
No.
Oh no, the first two. Yeah. 1, 2, 3 attacks. What is this ability he has? He has this feat.
Okay.
So you have this defensive duelist feat. He can add his proficiency to his armor class. That will protect him, so he can use his proficiency to add his. He can use his reaction to add his proficiency to his armor class. So he blocks a second hit, but Iskander does take the first hit. Just a slash sort of across his shoulder. Stream of blood streams out. Kiona, you're up. Foodle, you're coming up next. Pretty soon. Not next, but pretty soon.
Okay, so that guy's pissing me off. I'm gonna step out from behind here and fireball him. I'm not fireballing him. I'm not fireballing him. Sorry. Wrong use of words. I'm gonna use Scorching Ray at level 3, so there's an extra hit on him. So I only hit it at level 2. So I get an extra. Oh wait, did that hit? It hit, right?
Yes, that hit. Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it a D6? Sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, I have to do 3. Oh, 4 of them.
Yeah, I was gonna
I need
say.
this. I'm sorry. Like
You're fine. You're fine.
Like Fireball rolls all of the dice. Scorching Ray doesn't roll.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
I just got mixed up in my head. 2.
Yeah.
3.
Was
4.
Oh.
Ooh. Do you have that feat that allows you to crit with spells? Is that a feat, or is that just naturally allowed?
I think you just do it.
Feat that allows you to crit.
I think it's in rules as written, eh? Okay, the second 2 do not hit. But these 2, you crit with spells by default. Thank you, Megan. So the first and the fourth hit the fire mage square in the chest, scorching away at his robes.
Can you re-roll damage dice on that crit?
I can do my. I might as well, right?
Because they're both ones, right? And it's a crit, right? You
can re-roll. Oh no, but I would have had a metamagic Do you have to meta magic? The thing about meta magic is that I don't have to use it like when I cast it.
Is that what it says? Put it in chat. Hit the little speech bubble. Hit the little speech bubble by it.
Hold on,
Let's see what it says.
let me find the right one here.
Okay.
So it depends on which kind of meta magic it would be.
You can only use one meta magic option on a spell when you cast it, unless otherwise noted.
And this would be the option.
Yeah. When you roll damage for a spell. Yep. So yeah, you can do that after you roll the damage.
All right, so I can do that then. I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
Why not?
Okay. You have to take the new rolls.
Right, but so I'm just gonna use 2 because 2 of those rolled
Yep.
bad. What was it? Yeah.
Well, it was the crit.
Oh, it was. Oh.
Yeah, and with both dice. So just
Okay,
do
yeah.
2d6 plus
Right,
3
yeah.
twice.
Here's a question, Ghost, because I'm just
Yeah.
curious. I don't know how much.
How did you roll a 1 on a 2d6?
I don't.
That makes no sense.
What do you mean? It's a D6.
Roll 20. What are you doing? Roll 20. Go home. You're drunk.
You can roll on 1 on a 2d6.
Yeah.
No, you can't. Impossible.
It's
What?
1 6 and 1 2.
What?
Wait,
1 6 and 1 what?
A 1.
And
Yeah, you
What?
can't roll a 1 on a 2d6.
What do you mean?
The minimum you can roll
You
is
have to roll 2.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
2
So
ones.
she rolled
Yeah.
2 1s, but she got a +3 to both of them, right? Right?
But if I'm looking at the 10, the first one, it says
yeah,
5
that's
plus
what
5.
I thought. What Striker says, it's the first dice and the second dice.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, so it didn't actually roll a crit.
Oh,
but it
so
didn't
it
roll
didn't.
a crit. Yeah, then it didn't roll a
Oh.
crit.
Right. Yeah, you're right, Ghost. I see what you're saying. Yeah, you can't roll a
Yeah.
1 on 2.
Oh no, I see. Oh no. Okay, so
No, it rolled
here's what it
20
did.
plus the
It
free
rolled a
plus
1
3.
plus. It rolled a 1 plus 3, and it rolled a 1 plus 3. So it did crit.
Oh.
That's just
I was misreading.
the worst
I'm misreading
crit
it.
ever.
Okay, but I can
Okay.
re-roll those 2 1s.
Sorry for the delay. Yeah, you can roll the 2 1s.
Right.
Okay, so just roll 2 d6s separately.
2d6
Yeah.
separately. Okay.
Yeah, so just roll 1d6, then 1d6, and add 3 to each result. Okay.
Oh wait, did I do
So-
2? Sorry, the first.
No,
2.
you did it. No, you did.
Or-
Oh, yeah, the first 2. Yep.
The thing was
much
still
Okay,
better.
so
fine.
we're
Yeah.
gonna. So for the sake of expediency, we're gonna subtract 10 from the first one that hits them. So 5 plus 3 is 8, and 4 plus 3 is 7.
Nice.
15.
Okay. That did a lot of damage
That's
to
some
this.
good damage.
His robes are scorched away. You can see his bare chest, which is now you can see that there's like these black raven-like feathers sort of sprouting out of his chest. So there's like a bare chest in the middle, but you can start to see hints of black feathers sprouting out on either side. Fiona, move action, bonus action.
No. I'm gonna hold. Can I hold as a bonus action using the counter spell? I don't even like no. I hold as an.
No, you can't use.
That's
I
not
don't
how that works, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
No.
not on a
No,
bonus action.
I'm
I
good.
don't think. No. No. I think you have to use your reaction for that, right?
Right, that's a reaction.
Yeah. Okay. So this bandit who's stuck in these vines, he's gonna make an attempt to fling a dagger at Foodle, but it's all he can do because he's all entangled up. 12.
Foodle dodges out of the way.
Yeah. Just skitters across the deck. He curses his uselessness, and it's your turn.
Oh, top of his turn, he takes 1d6 of damage. You want me to roll it, or you want to?
Oh, does he? Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, from the vines are like starting to
So
constrict.
the vines are tightening in. The thorns are stabbing into his flesh. Okay.
Okay. He takes 4 damage.
All right. He looks very hurt. All right,
Dang
it's your
it.
turn.
All right. Foodle. Honestly, he kind of seems a little bit handled. I don't know how many daggers he's got. Foodle is going to catch Gimbal Shot. He's going to kind of chuckle a little. Well, give the guy who's entangled a bit of a smile. He's going to turn to the wizard floating in the sky, and he's going to fire Gimbal Shot at him. And let's see. Let's subtract another thing and Gimbal Shot. Oh, wait, hold on. I shouldn't have advantage. So that's normal. So Foodle's gonna like focus up. He's gonna use one of his superiority dice to get a little bit extra aim here. Which is a D8. And he's gonna use a precision shot. That's the one.
Okay.
So that's a 4, so 16 to hit.
16 on which one? The one that's
wizard.
tied up, or the other one?
The wizard.
The wizard. Okay, a 16 is a hit,
Okay. And
and you deal that 16 damage.
is the wizard at full HP?
No,
Oh. Oh, okay.
just
well,
took all those. Just took all those hits from the.
There you go. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And that is Foodle's turn.
The wizard is looking very hurt. The Gimbal Shot round pierces his side in one side, and you can see a spray of blood coming out the other side as the musket ball enters and exits through the entire width of his body. And he lurches in the air a little bit, doesn't quite fall, manages to regain his altitude a bit, but looks very hurt. Mazur, you're up.
So how high up is this guy? Off the ground?
He is about 20 feet
Okay.
above this deck,
So
above
she's
the aft deck, which is higher up than you are.
right. So she's going to.
You do still have Ren on that aft deck.
I do, yeah, but I think from this distance she's probably. I don't think she wants to like throw, and trying to get up there is probably a bad idea. So she's just gonna try to crossbow. I need to check the distance on that.
You are 25 feet.
Right. And this is okay. Right. So she'll just move up about here, and then she'll just take a shot.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
And then I think
I never want to hear you complain about your rolls again.
I know.
I never.
The only
You've
only
been
thing
rolling
she
so
gets-
many crits.
I know. The only
Hell
thing she
yeah.
does get is I don't think maybe this doesn't count. Let me see. No, it's melee, never mind. So she doesn't get any extra stuff, and I don't think she can add. Yeah, she can't add smite on that because it's a ranged.
Yep. Okay. Imagine how OP smite would be if you could do a ranged sneak attack and smite.
Oh my
God, I want to be an archer smiting people from afar in the name of their
Right?
insults now. Oh my
But you
God.
can't because smite does specify it's got to be a melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So just as the mage recovers from the musket shot straight through his torso, growling, a crossbow bolt lances up from the deck and boom, and suddenly his wings fold up and he falls to the deck, hitting it with a sickening thud. He has died.
Huzzah!
Woof. Rest of your movement, bonus action.
She may just go pick up her dagger. If she has enough movement to do that. She moved like 5 feet, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she'll just go pick up her thing.
Sure. All right. Iskander moves next. He makes his attack on this bandit. It's 27 to hit. I love this build. I love this build. 10 slashing damage. Rolls sneak attack 13. That's enough to take him down. So you Poodle is from his vantage point, he sees these two sort of dueling in this sort of swashbuckling classic pirate movie sword duel across the deck. This guy gets a hit on Iskander, just grazing his shoulder, but in doing so has left himself open, and Iskander just with an upward swing just slices across this guy's chest, unseams him, blood spraying everywhere, and flops to the deck dead before he even hits the floorboards. Kiona, you're up.
Skander, yes!
Okay. There's one dude
Goody,
left.
get off that shit before it burns.
Yeah. She's gonna run over here.
You gotta go up the stairs, maybe.
How many of the harpoons ropes are tying this ship together?
There's 3 of them. I don't think did Mazur ever cut any?
No, she never
No.
did.
'Kay.
So Kiona
Yep,
wants to
there's
use
3.
her rope dart of multiplication to try to hit all 3 of those.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
And let's.
Good, look at you.
I don't know. I
You.
don't know how to do that though because it just launches all of the things.
Yeah, that's okay. Sure.
And
You
I
whip out. So your expert sort of rodeo gal whip work, lasso work. You whip out this rope dart multiplication, and actually the 3 harpoon lines were sort of parallel to each other. Not all to get bunched up together, right? But they're sort of parallel to each other running across. But you loop it around and you see it sort of make a lazy loop around and then tighten faster and faster and faster, drawing them all together. And then the knives fan out and just whooshing, snips them all in one go.
So cool.
and then she's all right. I guess I'm just gonna do it because she's standing next to Mazra. Is Mazra up or down from her?
No, you're on the same level.
We're on the same level.
Mhm.
She's going to grab Mazra's
Yeah,
arm.
your placement on my screen is accurate.
Like her by her wrist. She's gonna grab Mazra's arm and cast. Oh no, wait, that's not it. No, she can't do it, can she? Because that's a whole action. Never mind. She would do that if she could do that. She only has Misty Step though,
But she
so
can't do that.
she can't do that. Wow. That was a bad move then.
What would Kiona have
so
seen
she's
when
going
Mazra get her
to-
dagger?
Mazur and
Oh.
Fiona both have Misty Step.
Well, yeah, okay. She's just gonna Misty Step over there. That's what she's gonna do. So she will do that, and she will land back on the other deck, about there probably,
Okay.
and that's her move.
All right.
Top of his turn?
Yeah.
Before
Top
he
of
does
his
anything?
turn, yeah, roll it. Roll it.
That's a 6! Hey.
It's a 6. Do you want to know how much HP he has?
I don't know how much HP he has.
6.
Oh my god, are you serious?
So if you want this guy to die a gruesome death being crushed by these thorny vines, please tell us about it. Please narrate that for us.
That's a good point. Like, can Foodle stop the lethal damage on this? I know you can. With most attacks.
You can always choose to make your damage non-lethal.
Okay.
So you can just say they tighten up so much that he loses consciousness, and that's it.
You know
But
what?
don't kill.
That's what he's gonna do.
Up to you. Okay. Yeah, and you see this guy continue to fight against it, and his eyes roll back in his head, and his jaw goes slack, and he just kind of gives out a little bit of a sigh and slumps over. And the vines unfurl back, release him, and he falls. The vines just disappearing beneath the cracks in the floorboards and the spaces between the deck boards, and he just thud falls to the deck, breathing very shallowly, and he is unconscious.
Foodle's going to run over to him, and as he goes, he's going to pull out some hempen rope. He's got, I think, 3. I'll double check, but he's got a bunch of 50-foot things of rope in his backpack here. And he's going to use one of them to tie this guy up. Also, what's happening to the ship? I assume it's falling behind us.
I
Ship-
have an argument
yeah.
against the ship burning to death because
Oh,
okay.
there is a whole crew of people on the ship that should be tending the ship itself that we fought, and they did
On
not do
our
a thing.
ship.
On
On our
ship.
ship, we have
Our
at least
ship-
one
our
dude
ship is
who
fine.
was.
Okay.
No, our ship is fine. Yeah, there's
Which is
Fenton
why I
and
did
his
not do the
deckhand
counter spell on the other ship.
who have been
Gotcha.
ducking underneath all the swords and the flying daggers and everything and staying out of the way. So there's Fenton and his like couple of deckhands who are tending to his ferry ship. This ship here continues to burn. Foodle, we're still in initiative order because Mazra is standing on a burning ship here.
Right.
Are you doing anything with your turn, or are you just going to pass it on to Mazra?
Well, Foodle was going to use his action to try to tie this person up. Like,
Okay.
hands
Yep.
behind the back, legs maybe even tied to the hands, sort of a, kneeling position, that sort of thing.
Sure. Okay. Mazra.
What is the level of burning? Like a 1 to 10?
My God.
9.
This loot goblin.
Oh. Can I roll something to see if I can find anything to grab before I run off this burning ship?
Yeah.
What should I roll for that?
Investigation.
Oh my God.
And I want you to do it at disadvantage
Okay.
because you're in a rush.
Dang, that's
14.
It's not bad.
Okay. You find a small, like we're talking like a Foot Locker size, like a shoebox size little box right underneath the helm.
Okay. She grabs it and then daggers herself back over to the other boat using
Under one arm.
Ren again
Yep.
to whoop,
Oh, I thought you called it Ranigan.
ran again.
Ran-
Ran again
yeah.
with Ran and Nightingale.
Yeah. And you pop over to the other ship. I need to pull open a random treasure generator because I did not prepare a treasure for this.
Look, people
PC.
keep yelling at us to keep looking for
I
stuff.
know, geez, we really...
Yeah, it's true.
Thank you, chat.
True.
We are poor as shit. We need everything we can get.
Does this environment count as coastal or desert?
Yes.
Both.
Wait, that's an encounter. I don't want an encounter generator. I want a treasure generator. There we go. Challenge rating. We'll say it was that challenge rating.
Well, Ghost is...
Inside the chest,
Oh, okay.
you find $130 silver pieces and 80 gold pieces.
Nice. Oh, thank God.
Man. Could you repeat that? Sorry. 130
130
silver,
SP
I got it.
80 gold.
and 80 gold.
All right. Cool.
Now that this guy's securely tied up, unless we're still in initiative order.
You are not.
Okay.
No.
Foodle's going to walk over this way and say, "Does anyone hurt? Does anyone need any healing?"
Like we all do after that.
I've got a bit of a scratch here, and Fenton holds up his arm, and there's like just a laceration like up his arm. It's like oozing blood.
Jeez. Okay. Foodle's.
Not the worst I've seen in my time.
Oh, okay. I think we should probably rest up as we head back to town. But Iskander, do you recognize these pirates?
Okay.
What?
I'll just bandage it up. Yeah.
Well,
All
no,
right.
I was gonna heal you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Sorry, but I was gonna ask.
He said, "Is anybody hurt?" And he's like, "Here's this wound." And you're like, "Well, okay, we better rest up."
Yeah. No, he was just saying that in general because Mazra
Okay.
was saying, "I think we're all hurt," and I think we all
Okay,
are.
so as you're tending to him, you're
Yeah.
kind of saying this. Okay. Yeah.
And in fact,
Okay.
I think I can just roll it, right? Hold on. So he's gonna say, Iskander, did you recognize anything on the sails or anything about the ship? Do we know anything about these pirates?
There are many of these bandits. They often fly, often sail with no colors in particular. Wait, Iskander. Oh,
I was gonna say, did you use his name? Actually, what are you doing to us? Here we go.
Ah, shit. Yeah, he did.
hello, Fenton.
Oh,
It's good to see you again, my friend. Iskander Blackford, you damn swindler! You and your silver spurs not my silver spurs, and they double-crossed me far worse than they double-crossed you. Well, I don't care about what they did to you. Damn you! You owe me a lot of money. Oh, very well, Fenton. I am good for it. Here you are, my friends. Friend nothing. I'll be counting this later, and every silver better be in there.
If it helps, you did help us kill all those silver spurs.
Shut up!
Yeah.
I
You
refuse.
boarded my boat under... Did you just say I refuse?
Yes.
I love Mazra.
You dare book passage on my ship under false pretenses? I ought to have the lot of you keel-hauled, and let me tell
There were
you,
no
it's
false
more...
pretenses.
Let me tell you, you see, it's more unpleasant to be keel-hauled through this muck than through regular water.
We
But
did
whatever.
we did just save your asses.
You did just save our asses and my assets as well. So I'll forgive you for it this time. I'll even say thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Frick me, I rolled a 1, so on a D8, so he gets
Oh.
3 hit points.
So his wound closes up. Well, not the best healing I've got, but it'll do. At least I'm not gonna bleed out now.
Yeah, sorry.
Kind of itches though. Do you have anything for the itching?
Do we?
I'm not sure about that.
Well, presumably you're this gaggle of geese's healer. You would be the one to know, wouldn't you?
Who's what?
Wouldn't you?
Gaggle of who?
Well,
I have
I
some-
do. Oh, so Fudo's gonna pull out his
Just
he's got
Just
like.
what kind of adventuring party are you anyway?
Well, I mean,
you didn't
usually we use this. I mean,
Sign up for any of this in the first place. Just
wait, I've got a
take
healer's
what you can
kit,
get.
and
No, it's fine. He'll be fine.
He'll be
Foodle.
fine?
You let him alone.
I
Gaggle
I
of
will be fine.
pieces.
What? The Scander, if you're itchy, I've got, maybe there's
No.
an ointment in here?
I know.
No.
It's me, Fenton.
Oh, Fenton. Okay. Well,
I believe there's some mystery cream in there.
No.
I do have a mystery potion.
I am not. I want it to be clear. He turns to Kiona and Mazra and says this with a Scander with a little bit of word in his eye. I do not experience any itching. I want to be clear about that. I'm very careful. I'm very careful. Just putting it out there.
Wait, so who's itching? What's happening?
Me, Fenton.
Oh, okay.
Itching
No.
where you healed my arm.
Fenton,
Right. Okay.
you're alive and your ship is
I am
whole.
alive.
That is what you
And my
got.
ship is...
He looks around at his scorched ship and his tattered sails.
My ship is mostly whole, but it will do, yes.
Well, Fenton.
I say I came out of this the better, I will admit.
Well, Fenton, you were
you
asking
go.
what kind of adventures we are. I mean, we've been
Yes.
adventuring for months now, and we're still
Yes.
alive. I mean, we're pretty. I mean,
It is
some
true.
call us the discretionaries.
I'm not sure how. Who calls you that?
Like lots of people. My mom for sure. The thing is, usually when I'm healing, people tend to be worried more about
he
the
looks at-
blood and not so much the
He
itching.
looks back. He looks back at the bandit ship just flaming and sinking below the waves.
The discretionaries, eh?
Yeah, I mean, no one's ever gonna find that ship, right?
It's fun. Can we just
Is it
please-
ironic?
It's something like that, maybe. Can we just please get some rest after that?
Okay, but
Till we
Ghost,
get to the
yes.
port.
Ghost, I don't
course.
know what is in a healer's kit, but like if there's like an ointment,
Yeah.
he'll like, you know,
Yeah, you
Try
can.
to
You
stop
can.
the itching.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
meant
you
our
can- you can
junk
roll.
tonic. I wasn't gonna let you use that.
No, just the healer's kit.
Yeah, roll with your healer's kit.
Okay.
Yeah, healer's kit, according to the description, has bandages, salves, and splints. So
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, so
salve.
you
So,
can- you
he'd
can-
get a salve.
you
There
can
you
give
go.
him a salve and wrap it
Yeah.
up if you want.
Okay, so I click the healer's kit? No, that doesn't work. Do I click medicine?
I think it's just no.
Like-
The point is to use it without having to use a medicine roll.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
you don't need to use the medicine skill.
Oh, okay. So he'll just
Now,
apply.
is your healer's kit under tool or under proficiency? So that's different.
It's just in my inventory.
Right underneath
Can
your
you-
passive wisdom
It's like a
perception.
kit. Yeah, it's
there
like
should be, if you have a healer's kit, there should be an entry there for it.
Under my passive whip. I'm
Yeah,
not
right under
Foodle's
passive
not
perception.
proficient with. He's Tinker Tools and Jeweler's Tools.
I don't think it
Okay.
is. 'Cause
Can you be
it's
proficient
like
with it? I
a
don't know.
it's a
Yep.
kit with
Yeah.
6 uses
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
or
Oh,
10
really?
uses.
I thought it was 10.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
mine has 6 left, I guess.
Oh, okay. Because mine has
Okay.
9. Okay, and
So
we'll
is
say
it not a
8 left?
toolkit?
I don't know.
I don't think because I bought it.
so.
I bought it off the market thing.
Okay.
So
I don't
Oh.
think it is.
Okay.
I wish I knew.
Okay.
Sorry. Anyway.
let me look
Yeah,
it up.
I'm not 100% clear how that works. Okay. Yeah, well, expend a use
Okay.
and we'll say that you bandaged them up.
Okay.
I guess it allows you like a free success on the medicine check or something like that.
I guess so.
Well, whatever. This is all for flavor anyway.
Right.
You're just giving them some
Does
for
it-
the itching.
Does that help? I hope it
of the-
helps.
Oh yeah, it says there's no proficiency.
It
'cause
does.
It's like a tool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, it's adventuring gear.
It does help. Thank you very much, my little woodland cousin.
Yeah. Well, so I guess, Foodle's going to look over to the bound and unconscious person over there. What do we do with that guy? Like, if we don't know much about them, there's not much they can tell us. Do we take him to jail?
What I recommend is we're nearing Camp Resilient at this point. We turn him over to the authorities there.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Now, I wouldn't say this chap's fate looks good. They don't exactly have enough room for a proper jailhouse at Camp Resilient,
Oh.
if you know what I mean. If they're already holding on to somebody, he may find, shall we say, rough justice.
Okay. Well.
In any case, onward.
Yeah.
You lot can rest up below decks
Okay.
if you like.
Well, thank you.
Right. You head below decks. I think we can afford to take a real quick break.
Yeah.
And then we will be back with our arrival at Camp Resilient.
Short rest.
Short rest.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Short rest if you want.
Perfect. All right. Here we go, chat. No, it's a 3. So +4. Oh my god, this is going to take a while. Oh, let's do this first. Another hit dice. God, I'm at half. Oh, that's a 10, right? If you roll a 0, that's a 10?
Wait, what?
I think that's a 10. Oh shit.
Did they also buy a I'm sorry.
Yeah. They'll be right back. Oops.
I'm sorry.
I'm just rolling my hit dice live because there wasn't much else to do.
Oh, are we getting a break?
Short rest, yeah. So whatever
Okay.
you get back on a short rest, I don't know if you get sorcery points or what, but yeah.
I didn't use any. I should have probably one.
Well, no, you did, because you.
I didn't
did some
actually. I
damage
didn't.
dice.
I
Oh.
said I could. Oh, well, I used some. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did use some for that.
Oh, okay.
That was my bad.
Man, short rests to like. I know I say this from time to time, but like short rests are insanely good for Foodle because he gets basically everything back. So, yeah. Lots of short rests. Foodle loves those. Let's use another hit dice. So it's just whatever your D... Is it a D6 for sorcerers? D8? I don't know. Oh my god, I got a fucking 1.
D6.
And then just your con mod.
Right. That's not bad.
Ooh. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 9, so that's 10 more. Hell yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I don't get sorcery points back during short rests.
Oh, Renee?
But that's okay. It was only to use that. It was only 1 sorcery point because I get up to my con mod. Or is it my con mod? It's my.
It should be your con mod +1, surely. Because what if you have negative con?
You could have more than -1 con.
True. Usually they'll say minimum of 1 for stuff like that. It's like, yeah, that's the way.
Like that, yeah.
Sorry, it's charisma mod actually.
Right.
For that meta magic. So I have 3 ability to use that 3 times in one with 1 sorcery point.
Between long rests.
Yeah.
Yeah, long rest
Gotcha.
restores sorcery points.
Okay.
In
Yeah. And it's the sorcery points are the currency that she spends to use meta magic.
Gotcha.
Right. But
So
I
she
only
has
use
the sorcery
1.
points for it. She can use a bunch of meta magic.
I
so-
have 7 total plus 1 that the Ring
Holy.
of Shagaraz gives me that makes me
Holy.
have to roll a
That's
wild magic search
amazing.
table to use it though.
Nice.
You need to start using your sorcery points.
Yeah. Have you
I'm
ever
trying.
used them up?
Have you not
Goblin.
noticed me using
Well, she
them
does
recently?
convert them into spell
I
slots.
have
That's
been
true. That's
using
true.
them to
Yeah.
Convert them
Yeah.
to spell
Yeah.
slots. Right, exactly. Thank you. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
I
I've
have
been
noticed.
trying
Yeah.
really hard to use those
Yep.
resources.
I'm proud of you.
It's like the meme of where somebody's like, quick, the fighter took a bad hit, you need to drink this healing potion, and the fighter says, no, I've been saving this since the first session. What he says, he's like, what if I need, so it's like, oh, you took a really bad hit, you better use that healing potion you got on the first session. And the fighter says, no, what if I need it later? And the villain is like, I'm literally the end boss.
Right.
Amazing.
I have done that so much in so many games, which is why I was like, let's use our rations, y'all, because at some point we have to buy more rations. Not bad. We've had like the same rations forever.
Yeah,
That's true, and we want to use them up before they go bad. I don't know if rations go bad, but like, you know, pretending they do.
I am the same way. Like when I play video games, when I play D&D, it's like you just end up.
You just
frickin' Skyrim. Like, what if I need this tomato later?
Yes.
Like,
yeah, absolutely. You know what I noticed though, Ghost? There was one game that I actually used consumables, and it was that D&D game, whatever that one was called. Anyway.
Yeah, Dark Alliance.
Yeah, like, and I think it was because, like, instead of throwing 1,000 consumables at you like Skyrim does, you've got like 3, and they're fairly powerful. So anyway, but I don't know.
right.
Anyway,
I agree. Yeah, they did a good job. They did a good job with encouraging you to do consumables.
Yeah,
but free cell cluster gives you spells to make it easier, but I refuse to use them and get mad when I have to because I just want to play free cell.
That's hilarious.
I don't know. I feel you.
Amazing.
It's a pretty fun game, but it's like, how do you make free cell stressful?
Oh, jeez.
Right. like a almost like a free cell RPG almost. Like there's different levels that you go across. I see Megan playing this card game where she goes across a map, and I don't know.
That is too funny.
That's funny. All right. How are people feeling? Are we ready to continue for a bit?
Yeah, let's do it.
Just, I'm sorry. I've been, you know.
No. Don't worry about it. All right. So before long, Fenton shouts down below decks. You hear his voice shouting from the deck above. All hands, brace for arrival.
Oh,
You 3, get up here.
okay.
Blackfoot, I suppose you too, you scallywag.
Seems I've left quite an impression.
I'm very sorry about that, Iskander.
Up we go. It happens in my line of work.
All right, and Foodle will head up.
Yeah. So you all head up to the top of the deck, and you find the aqua sand still stretching to the horizon in massive wave-like dunes as far as the eye can see. There's no dry land anywhere to be seen. However, up ahead of you, you see some wooden platforms built up onto stilts that have been sort of posts that have been driven down into the sand. And on top of these wooden platforms, you see a whole array of a couple of stable structures and a lot of tents.
Welcome to Camp Resilient, the last bastion of safety and civilization across the Aqua Sand Sea. Well, relative safety. Hey, Blackfoot.
And Iskander kind of goes, hey, yes, relative. And he kind of looks at you with his humorous smile and glint in his eyes, and then kind of sees the look that you're sending back to him, and just goes, yes, perfectly safe, I assure you. Let me transfer you over to the map of Camp Resilient that I made. Now, this isn't a battle map, but I made this map just for you to see.
You see, the aqua sand rests upon the bedrock only to a depth of 10 to 15 feet. It's actually quite shallow. Perfectly deep enough, I assure you, to drown you should you run afoul of it.
You can see in the as you're pulling up, here's the ship where you dock right here. I didn't put any tokens down because this isn't like a battle map. You don't need to show me where you're moving around. But you see in the southwest corner, protecting the entrance to this main dockyard that's right here. There's a tower without a roof on top of it, just sort of so there's a pile of gravel and stone that has just been dumped into the aqua sand until it reaches like the depth and has just sort of piled up. And they have this observation tower with 3 large ballista facing out, kind of guarding the easiest approach into the main dockyard.
So
You have the dockyard here, right? With some berths large enough for some larger vessels to come in and moor, including yours. Right here, it looks like a harbor master's office. So if Fenton kind of directs you here,
The harbor master lives there. He passes for what law and order there is in Camp Resilient. This is where we can take a captive, if you like. The storehouse for unloading ship cargo is right here. The Camp Resilient local watering hole, affectionately called the watering hole, bit ironic as well, since we're not actually on water, is located right here. You can get a nice hot meal there if you like. The Market Bazaar, hawking all sorts of supplies needed for expeditions and rare riches coming back from said expeditions, is right here. And we have some residential areas for our various merchants and tradesmen plying their craft in Camp Resilient, located on the north and the east portion. You'll find this much smaller and much more humble than Camp Intrepid, but it's the last place that feels like home in this reach of the desert.
Okay, so Kiona's gonna look around and look out past this little section of dock area that seems to be floating in the not water sand, and see if there's any land-like sand looking and that she can see in the distance. None. Okay.
No.
Well, it looks like if you're getting anywhere from here, you're going via you. And she's looking at the ship guy.
Yeah, Fenton.
Yes, him.
Fenton is my name.
I'm sorry. I'm not good with that.
I don't know.
I just don't.
Yes.
I just don't do names really well. I'm sorry.
Yes, well, yes. Yeah, no worries, Lucinda.
She just smiles real big at him. All right.
well,
and Iskander kind of shuffles away a step, just gains a little bit of space between him and Fenton, just in case he suddenly erupts into flames for inexplicable reasons.
Well, Fenton, thank you so much for getting us across. We couldn't have done it without you.
Yes, of course. Now, from here you should be able to book passage to wherever it is you're going. I'm not sure, and I'm also not sure I want to know. I run from I do the Camp Resilient to Camp Intrepid trail run.
Uh-huh.
Makes sense.
I am not in the business of doing any of the more, well,
here's hoping we see you in a couple of months.
Yeah.
Yes. Here's hoping.
All right. Well, let's get that bandit, and I don't know, Mazra, Kiona, do you think you two can drag him off? I mean, I can help, I guess, but
yeah,
pretty small.
We got it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess we should stop by the harbor master first.
Right.
Also, hi, Meg.
We're
Sorry.
dropping that guy off. Yeah.
We were. I was taking notes on ghosts. I always like to try to remember this stuff.
So we'll drop the guy off at the harbor master's office first, because he's like
Sure.
a pirate. Like, there's no reason why we wouldn't just fucking drop him off there. He doesn't
Yep.
have necessarily anything to do with us.
Yeah. So Foodle's gonna go up and be like, "Hello, my name's Foodle."
So the harbor master is located inside
Oh,
this
right.
building up here.
I should scroll up a little bit so chat can see. There we go.
Yeah. Right here. Can you see that?
Yeah. So we'll.
Why is my ping actually? It looks like it's like underneath the roof somehow.
Oh really? Looks
Well,
fine.
Must be
Where's
just
the
your
ping?
camera preview. Yeah, let's just be your camera preview. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
In case you open you open up the door to the harbor master's office, holding leading in this bandit by the rope you've tied him up. Behind the desk in the harbor master's office, you see a young-ish, around 30 years old, human female, blonde hair, golden eyes, dark, sort of tanned complexion from all the time she spent out in the desert, sitting behind a desk with a pile of correspondence and documents sort of splayed out across her desk. Off in the corner, you see a pair of iron barred cages, one containing a rather drunken looking occupant sort of sleeping off what must have been a pretty rowdy night, the other one being empty.
Oh. Oh, hello.
Who are you lot?
My name's
New arrivals?
Yeah. My name's Foodle. We're the Discretionaries, and we have brought this pirate, and they attacked us. We had to kill most of their members, but this is the one that we captured, and we thought we'd bring him to justice, and we heard this was the law in town.
Why did you bring him here?
Well, I mean, we're not murderers, this was a defenseless person, and they need to be brought to justice, and we heard this was the justice in town.
She looks at you like you've just said something adorable. She's just like, "Aw." You know, like when a small child says something just ridiculous, and you just go, "Aw." Well, most people who come through these parts, let's say, give pirates mete out justice on these types on their own.
Oh.
But thank you for bringing him here. I assure you that I will give him a fair trial and give him the justice he deserves.
Okay. Well,
Yes, you can lock him up in that cage there.
perfect. All right.
I am Guinevere Mornhall.
Oh. Perfect. It's nice to meet you, Guinevere.
Yes, I'm the head of the port authority here in Camp Resilient. There's a name in the Roll20 chat for you.
Perfect. Thank you.
And what brings you to our fair camp? I assume you're just passing through, since everybody just passes through.
Yeah.
Just about everybody. And she has like a bitter look in her eyes when she says just about everybody.
Foodle's curious about that bitter look. Can he
Yeah.
well, how would he figure out what she meant by that? I don't know if an insight roll makes sense there. He'll just ask. Why? You seem frustrated by that. Are some people staying and they shouldn't be here, or?
Of course I'm frustrated. Look at this, it's a hellhole.
Oh.
Do you think I want to be here?
Oh. I don't know. I just got here. I didn't realize it was so bad. I'm sorry.
My good for nothing husband dragged me out here.
Oh.
Said it'll be just one quick expedition. We'll make enough treasure. We'll come back with enough riches from the ruins of Amortica to retire in luxury for all of our lives. And then he went and bit the dust. Quite literally.
Oh.
Leaving me stranded here with nothing to do but to ply my admittedly considerable administrative skills as a former tax officer in Gurpok to hopefully finance my way home someday.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry you're stuck here. Ooh.
Yes, well, I'm sorry for my loss as well. That good
Is
for
it
nothing.
always water sand here?
Yes. Always.
Oh.
So the sands of this desert shift, but this stays here in the middle of somehow the water sand.
Yes, some patches of sand appear to remain fixed in place.
Okay.
So it's more like there's general areas, but they can shift and slide into each other and that sort of thing.
There are a few epicenters. You certainly won't find a camp in the Red Sands, let me tell you.
Right. Ooh, that sounds awful. Well,
On occasion, though, the patches do shift. Old Camp Confidence found that out the hard way, I'm afraid.
Oh. Did it get split?
Well, it got eaten.
The purple thing?
Well, something like that. Perhaps. There are all sorts of rumors that you'll hear, especially down at the watering hole.
Rumors.
Well, here's a question. You seem to know. I mean, you've been here a while. You seem to know. Is there anything that we should look out for in particular while we're here? Anything that.
In what sense?
Well, this may. I feel like this is going to come as a shock to you, but sometimes we find ourselves in some degree of trouble, and if we were to try to avoid that, is there any, I don't know, shopkeepers or people we should avoid in the tavern, or
She takes a moment to regard the tattered state of your clothing, the rips in your armor where you got stabbed or slashed, the burns. Foodle, you got a bit burned by Kiona's fireball there.
takes his goggles off as he's talking, and he's just got like these.
Kiona never did a fireball. That was not her fireball. Just
That was not her fireball. That was not her fireball.
That's true. She didn't fire
No,
it.
I stand corrected. Yes, well, yes. There are many people who run into a spot of trouble from time to time here. You'll find many interesting wares at the bazaar on the north end of town. Or you can head over to the watering hole and find any sort of rest that you might be looking for, in addition to the services of hired help. I assume you're looking to book passage from this camp.
Yeah, this may be even more far-fetched than my previous statement, but we're actually here. You may have heard of the slave trade in the area. I don't know how well known that is.
Yes, I've heard the rumors of it.
Well, we are here to put an end to that trade because I think it's disgusting and awful. So, well, I mean, we all do. And so we're gonna. hunt down this. What was his name? What was his name, Mazra? That evil mage guy. Galthor, Gethric, something with a just awful sounding person, and we're gonna put a stop to this.
Galthor.
Right? Yeah. And I think he
That's
lives in like
the one.
some mage tower. Anyway, we're just gonna go kill him or whatever, right?
You, yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on. You four are going to kill the Mad Mage and bring down the entire slave trade in this desert.
Yeah, that's why we're here. Of course.
You four.
Well, I don't know.
I'm just the guide.
Yeah, I don't know if Iskander's gonna like.
It's
he's
going
gonna
to
help
be-
us get around.
Yes.
but
It's mostly these three.
yeah.
Oh, a
Listen,
ballsy
we
little
all
devil,
had
aren't
a
you?
very long day and just need a little bit of rest. So
Yes, well, the watering hole is available to you. I don't know if they have any rooms. You might be able to rent a tent for a night or two.
And when we want to leave here, who do we go
Mm-hmm.
to get out?
Most of the sailors booking passage to the more dangerous and, shall we say, lucrative locations of this desert hang out at the watering hole. Ask around. I'm sure you'll find
We
some.
know exactly where we need to go then.
Um,
You'll take care of this guy? She points to the guy.
I will take very good care of him.
Good.
Thank you, Guinevere.
Yes.
I guess I don't know. I feel like I've got so many questions, Guinevere. Has anyone come through here who's been trying to stop the slaves trade, or are we the first?
Is he always like this? Yes, there have been a few. None who have ever come back through this way.
Oh.
Perhaps they made it out alive. Likely they didn't. Certainly, they haven't succeeded.
Right.
The Black Tower is still hanging up there in the sky, and the slaves are still moving across the desert.
Well, we'll see what we can do about that. Thank you, Foodle. Let's go find a place to stay for the night.
Well, okay.
I
Alright.
promise there will be more people to talk to with more questions to ask.
Okay. I got so many questions. All right, Guinevere, thank you so much for your help. You have a wonderful day.
Toodaloo, you as well. Bye now.
Bye.
Once they're leaving, when they have like a moment where they're like by themselves, she's just gonna be like, we should be careful who we tell that to, because if this guy is a powerful mage, he may have spies out and about, and we don't know who they might be.
Well, I can't say that I had thought that through, but there might be. We'll see. Here's what I'm thinking. I think I've mentioned this before. We don't yet know, and I was going to ask Guinevere, but maybe we'll ask some people in the tavern, maybe the barkeep. We don't yet know, right? We've heard that what's his name? The evil mage. He's got like some
Galthor?
lieutenants, right? Yeah, that's the one. Galthor, that awful person. They've got some lieutenants, right? We don't yet know what, if there's love lost between Galthor and his lieutenants, right? Like, we don't know if we might be able to, like... So...
You're looking to exploit some relationship issues?
Yeah, I mean, possibly. I mean, we don't have to, like, wipe out all these people. I mean, if they're bad people, we'll wipe them out, right? Well, there's no reason to... But, like, if we can turn one of them, that could be to our advantage. So it's possible that talking about this stuff might get to the right ears as well. But you are right, Mazra. I do need to be more careful. Anyway.
Skander is sort of stroking the stubble on his chin. He says, "Yes, there is certainly the loyalty that Galthor's lieutenants have for him is certainly not
unqualified. However, I counsel caution. They are not good people.
We don't
Have their own interests that may not align with Galthor's, some of which may be inscrutable.
Right.
But if the stories are true about who these people are,
Don't necessarily
I
want
would be very cautious.
any of them in charge. Okay. Okay.
I
Don't
would be
wanna-
very cautious in your dealings with them.
We don't want to trade one tyrant for another.
No.
Yes, well. It is said that each of the three counts, like Galthor himself, were once servants of the King of Amortica before
Isn't it the
deciding to help
Queen of
Galthor
Amortica?
with his Queen of Amortica.
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes
I
I
remembered
I'm
something.
impressed. I didn't catch that.
forget. They are said to have been servants of the Queen of Amortica, some of her most loyal retainers, before they threw their lot in with Galthor. Some apparently regret that decision today, if the rumors are to be believed, but that hardly makes them good people.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess. Or Kiona, were you gonna say something?
No.
Okay. But you sounded like you were wanting some rest. I mean, I could use some too. It's been a long day. Although I was going to ask you, Iskander, should we rest here for the night, or do we have time to continue on? Should we choose a destination, either the Gardens of the Moon or the Unconquerable Place? What do you think?
Sorry, what was it called again? The Unconquerable Place?
Unconquerable
No.
place.
That's that's Frodo's name for it.
The Fortress of the Unconquerable.
Oh yeah, the
think you
very
mean.
very conquerable hut thing. Yeah.
Yes, well, jeez. You are a very confident young gnome, aren't you?
We're still here.
I suppose. Against all odds, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
And he looks at Mazra when he says that.
Poor Mazra.
Yes, well,
I guess. Yeah.
so I'm sorry. What was the question? I kind of missed half of it.
Well, I was wondering, I mean, do we have time if we choose a destination? Because, I don't know, maybe there's a ruin that we need to go to first that we haven't heard of, or some other thing. But currently, I'm thinking we should either go to the Gardens of the Moon or this super conquerable place. You know, but we're just not
Yes.
quite sure which. If we were to choose a destination, should we spend the night here or just book passage and head that way now or soon?
You may, it may take you a couple of days to make it to your destination. If I may recommend, the Gardens of the Moon can be approached mostly by ship.
Oh,
Most of the way there.
okay.
You may find that the more accessible, and perhaps Lord Balian the more potentially pliable, if you choose to go that route.
That's interesting. I mean, what do you think, Mazra? What do you think? I mean, that's... And the Gardens, I mean, of the Moon. I don't even know what that means.
The further we can go on ship, I feel the better.
Right, yeah.
Plus, it seemed to be the closest on the map, so.
Yeah.
So we can book passage from somebody in that there inn place.
Likely that's where the local Aquasand captains
Right.
rest their feet.
All right.
All
Well,
right, well, let's go.
let's do it.
I would suggest we at least spend the night because I would rather not get ambushed by pirates.
Does it?
At least until we've had a chance to rest.
I think that's a good idea. Mazra or Kiona, I feel like... I think you made a good point there, Mazra. I do tend to maybe overshare. Do one of you want to take lead on this? Talk to the barkeep or whoever? I'll kind of hang back and try to remember to, keep things closer to my chest.
Yeah, we can probably handle that.
Okay.
As you swing open the kind of saloon style doors to the watering hole, you walk into this pungent, smoke-filled, sort of booze fume smelling, absolute dive of a place, just about as rough, if not rougher, than the Last Chance Inn. So you're beyond your last chance here.
Yeah, geez, really.
And as you walk in, all eyes kind of calmly look up from the rickety old tables to regard this group of 4 strangers who walk in through their doors. And you hear a voice across the bar, across the tavern, say, "Well, I live and breathe. If it ain't you lot." And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
What?
Excuse
me? What?
Who could this be? Wait.
Who's it going to be?
I have
We'll find out
ideas
next
in my
time.
head, but oh no.
Yeah?
What? Oh my god.
What ideas do you have? What are these emote combos I'm seeing in
you what
chat right
ideas I
now?
have.
What the hell? I put chat away. And look at these emote combos.
What?
How dare you guys? How dare you guys?
You should see the one Vinyl does with
The
my
hell are
emotes.
these?
Oh my god, she's evil.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
I like the one Pug did with you.
I
But
know. Calling what?
Pug with the Omega lol. Oh my god.
I don't actually know, because
I can't even see these things you guys are doing. Can I just say I don't even have
Oh,
this
you
service
don't
that
know
you're using
Pringles?
for this. I have a clue what's happening right now.
I think
really.
it's 7TV. Oh my god. Anyway,
Here, I'll take a screenshot for you. You will like this.
you're gonna love it. Whoa, what is that emote? But yeah, Megan, I don't know if Twitch's TOS applies. I don't actually know, because it's like an external thing, and unless everyone, unless you have 7TV, you can't see it, right? So I don't know.
So it looks really bad zoomed out. It is Pringles. It's a tub of Pringles with Pringles chips sort of splaying out of it.
That's just incredible. Oh my god. Yeah, there's no way that Twitch would allow it. Yeah, that's a good point,
Like-
Megan.
That's it. Like,
That freaking emote, man. Oh, Lessa. Oh my god.
I think I'm gonna die now.
like where does that come from?
You look great.
Who told? How did you? Okay, I feel terrible ratting her out like this, but Alessa's the one who mentioned it, and I don't know where she found
Yeah.
it or how she came upon it.
Did she start it? The first one I
Yeah.
see in this chat is Pugworth. It must have been another night.
Yeah, I think it's in her chat, and so I think somebody added it, and then Pugs got it. Alessa saw the Pringles in a vision. Anyway,
This is bonkers. This is bonkers. Okay. Imagine me I put away so Flutter. I put away chat. I'm not looking at chat at all. I end the session on this cliffhanger, and I'm like, okay, time to open up chat and say goodnight to chat. And I just see that. I'm just like, what the hell is
The
this?
whole time I've been reading Pringles and being like, okay, I don't really understand what the joke is.
I had no idea. I was like, why is everyone saying Pringles in Alessa's chat? And then I look at it, I'm like, oh my god. Amazing. It's
Oh,
ridiculous.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow, guys. Oh.
My god. Anyway, and now
This
it's
is
spreading.
just
It's the next new
off
big thing on
rails.
Twitch. It's the next fad.
Yeah. Man.
Beach.
Amazon is gonna get on the phone with 7TV pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I don't know how this stuff occurs to people. Like that never in a million years
Yeah,
would have occurred to me.
right.
To, like,
That
was
emote
good.
combo, final pug, don't do it.
the pepper pog.
This is terrible.
Oh my god. Jeez. Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh, this stream is evolving.
Well,
into
that
such
went off the rails.
Oh, you guys.
Listen, Ghost Pepper did
Look
this.
at-
Ghost Pepper was the one was like, whatever you need could be fulfilled here at this little inn thing. And I almost took a left turn, but I didn't because I felt like maybe I shouldn't do that thing.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't know, maybe they serve Pringles at the watering hole. I don't
We're
know.
gonna find out. We're gonna find out
Apparently.
next
We're
time.
gonna find
You
out.
could
Okay.
hire help here.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my
That's
goodness.
what I'm saying.
Okay. Oh, great session. You guys did so well in that combat. When I was placing those bad guys, I was thinking, man, this one might be challenging for these guys. But you did so well
I
with
was
like your positioning and your strategy and geez, it was so good. You guys did such a good job.
It was
I feel
very
like
fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I cannot wait to see what's in store for you next time. Well, I don't need to wait to see. I know what's in store for you next
You
time. I
know
cannot
what's
wait
in
to see
store.
Reactions to what's in store for you next time.
No.
Just do a Pringles raid.
Uh,
oh my god. I
Whoever we
know.
rank, can we just say Pringles?
Please, can we please?
Oh my god.
Let me take a look here. Hold on.
The Flumps one is actually pretty fantastic. I
I'm
won't
trying to
lie.
think of
I'm
the people
sorry.
who are alive right now. I know the flumps, the reversed.
It works really well.
I know.
There we go. Oh no! What
There we
happened
go.
to Collie Gasp?
Oh yeah, wait.
What happened? Did you make that like a tier 2?
No. It should still work.
You bugger! Do I not have access to? Oh no! It's flipped. That's why.
Yeah. You
I
gotta
don't have it
modify it.
I don't have it
You
flipped.
got the channel points,
Oh,
right?
no.
I've got it. Can it? Will it do that?
Yeah, you just modify an emote and oops, and then you can just flip it or
Okay.
there's a couple different.
Modify a single emote.
Yeah, there you go.
Can
Anyway.
I've never done this in my life.
Oh yeah, the flips are cool.
I gotta do that. Here we go. Unlock. Perfect.
Paywall. There's a paywall. Oh my goodness, there it is.
Okay, so if I just copy and paste your message. All right, chat, we got our raid message.
There we go.
I was just trying to think
There we go. There's the raid message.
of who's live, who would enjoy this and probably add it to their channel the most. I'm torn between Ian and Hotline. I don't know which of them is right?
Oh, they would both. Oh, jeez.
Let's.
They would both
It's been-
absolutely love that.
I feel like it's been ages. It's been a while since I rated Ian, but I think it's been even longer since I rated Hotline. So let's raid Hotline. Wherevo. There we go. Oh wait, I misspelled it. Hold on. /raid hotline. How did I misspell it? Cuervo. There we go. Okay, we got it. That's true. I think Hotline will probably have browse. I don't know for sure, but yeah, that's a good point.
I'm pretty sure Hotline has browse.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that was such a fun session. Thank you, everybody.
Oh,
for
that was such a
being
good session,
here. Man, we had so many amazing.
Thank you so much,
Alessa was
everybody.
here, Zerp was here. Ian popped in.
Yeah,
Meg
welcome,
was
everyone.
Here,
So many
Megan was
people.
here. Autumn was chilling. There was just so many. Pug is here.
We
Oh
love
my
you
goodness,
all. You
Kurt.
guys are amazing.
You guys, that means
Thanks
so
for
much.
stopping by, everyone.
Yeah.
Vinyl posted the chatbot message in chat, but we rotate this campaign around
Yes.
around the Cauliflumps channel, the Flutter Die channel, and my channel. So we're never in the same chat twice. And so if you want to follow us around, keep an eye out for the going live messages on Discords, and make sure that you drop a follow to those 3 channels right there. Woof, we're working on getting Woof ready to host. We're working on that one. He's just got to get his stuff together. And before the raid pops, your positivity for the stream. I've said it before. I'm reusing this one. Getting lazy. When life gives you guano, cast fireball.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
All right, bye everybody.
Love you, everyone. Bye.